All right, looks like we are live now. Excellent. Let's see who's here in the voice chat. So it's all been announced. Excellent. Okay. So waiting for me is Blaze and Shadow. Nice. Mm. Hey guys, what's up?
Hi, Luke. I'm helping Vermont with something quickly. He's going to join them in a little bit.
All right. No worries. We are live right now. So yeah. Ozzy said he was going to be late because he had a problem with his computer or something. So yeah, poor Ozzy.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah. Said he'll be late. That's okay. Hello, we gamer kid. So yeah, so how's you two's week been since we last streamed?
Well, yesterday was of course my birthday.
Yeah, how's your birthday, Shadow?
Oh yeah, it was pretty good.
You had a good day?
At least last night when I rewatched Return of the King.
Yeah, my favorite fantasy movie of all time.
Oh man, the movie was so good. It still is.
Ozzy says that his computer will be ready in 3 to 4 days. Ouch. It's a long wait, isn't it, pretty much, for a computer?
And I also got a new phone.
A new phone? That's cool. So, is that your present you got, Shadow?
Pretty much, yeah.
So you didn't get anything else, just a nice new phone?
I also got the money to buy it.
That's cool, yeah, you can spend it on some cool things, can't you?
Well, I'd used most of it.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Yep.
So you can probably use the remainder for something else, can't you?
Yeah.
So far, no one in the comments apart from We Gamer Kid greeting. Got 4 people watching. Wherever you are, then feel free to say hello. So yeah, today's been pretty good too because I once again, of course, went to Manchester and I got some pretty cool things.
Yeah, so one thing on Twitter that you got.
Yeah, and I'll be showing it later, of course.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Hey Luke, can you remove that robot from the thing?
I don't know how to, Blaze. You're one who added it.
And for me, either shows kick robot or ban him, but I can't remove him.
Well, I don't know what to. Oh, the mun's here. Good. Hello, Darth Prime.
But let me mess around with the command settings.
Well, is there a way you can stop robot from being there, Blaze? Just do that.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah, just do that. So, the Mond, how's everything going with you? Oh, don't tell me something's wrong with his bloody computer again.
Yeah. When he first popped up, before you came on, all we could hear was just static.
Yeah, but something's so wrong with it. Alexander's joined us. Greetings, Alexander.
Oh, well, hello.
Nice to see you, Alexander. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. You watching Armageddon, are you, Connor? Well, hope you enjoy it. It's one of those decent Michael Bay movies. Not terrible by any means, but Bruce Willis is good in it.
Yeah.
And you also got Liv Tyler in it as well. She's also good in it as well. Isn't Ben Affleck in it as well?
Yeah, I think Ben Affleck's in there too.
Yes, he actually one of his early roles. Yeah, he's pretty good. Hello, Kyle.
And of course, Michael Duncan's in it too.
Yeah, as someone called Bear, isn't he? Bear.
Let me just
yeah. Have fun, Connor. Yeah, rest in peace, Michael. Amazing actor.
The greatest actor ever.
One of my favourites of all time, mainly because of the Green Mile, of course. That's my favourite role of Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, we also got Owen Wilson, Eva Buscemi, Pure Star Mayer.
Lots of great actors, yeah. Been awesome to see the movie.
And Keith David and Jason Isaacs.
Jason Isaacs, yeah, nice. It's a pretty good movie, I mean, the disaster scenes are pretty visually stunning for a time of the 90s, and Yeah. But see,
It also came out at the same time when another meteor film came out, which was called Deep Impact.
yeah, pretty cool how, two disaster movies came out at the same time,
I'm actually one of the few people that kind of prefers Deep Impact.
Yeah, I think I do too. I think it's better, really. You recovering Hurricane, Carl, that's good, yeah. Hope you're keeping safe, yeah. Hurricane, of course, was very devastating, wasn't it? Hmm. Yeah, I saw trailers Mario Bros, but I'm not interested in Mario, so I'm not gonna be watching a movie. I'm not interested. I'll only watch a movie if I play the games one day, which I might probably do. I think
Luke,
what,
you're gonna
Blaze?
have to do it because it doesn't let me do it.
Well, hold on, Blaze. Let me see what I can do with this bloody bot here. Right.
You have to type /v kick and then send him in.
Hold on.
And, kick him out.
And when it comes to the Super Mario movie, I think that perfectly cast as Bowser.
Yeah, I heard his voice as Bowser in it, and he sounds pretty good in the role. Definitely a lot different to how he normally sounds, yeah. Jack Black, yeah.
Unfortunately, though, we have Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he's one of the reasons why I don't want to watch it, because I don't like him anymore. Mainly because of the Santric controversy, guys. And also because he attacked Gina Carano, so yeah. He lost my respect.
Yeah, that are the main reasons why I despise the guy.
Yeah. Would you say that applies to you, Alexander, with your opinion on Seth Rogen?
Well, I myself, I was never a fan of Seth Rogen.
You never were?
Yeah. I just don't like him in terms of his personality, and really, I'm not the biggest fan of any of his performances either. So I'm really not a Seth Rogen fan, definitely.
Understandable. I mean, in my opinion, he was miscast as Pumbaa in the Lion King remake. In my opinion,
I personally absolutely agree with that because my personal Pumbaa is one of my all-time favorite characters. I mean,
yes,
he's a big part of my childhood, and a big part of it. Well, obviously, it's the Russian voice as well, but in terms of English, it's Ernie Sabella. He gave him that amazing, raspy, nice, kind, soft, funny, goofy voice, and I just don't feel Seth even remotely captured that, unfortunately, when when the movie.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this. I mean, Seth Rogen honestly made me hate Pumbaa.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, because like I said, in my opinion, he was miscast.
He was just so annoying.
Yeah, he was. And also, as well, I'm not sure if I want to watch this Mario movie, especially because Chris Pratt's, for some reason, not doing it in an Italian accent for Mario, which is going against the character. The character's Italian. So I really hope they decide to get their sense together in post production and they make him re-record the lines with an Italian accent. They better do that.
Well, that's very easy to do. I don't
Exactly, yeah.
why they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they need to get the sense together and do that. It's not hard to do post production.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the Blu-ray comes out.
Yeah, because Shadow, you said that you don't want to watch in theaters because it's going to be dubbed in Norwegian, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always gonna be just cringe too.
Yeah, because didn't you say that you think sometimes Norwegian dubs can be bad?
Yeah, especially with the last one I watched, which was the Lego Movie 2.
Oh God, and was it bad? Goodness me.
Oh yeah, it was so cringe.
I can understand your pain, yeah. I mean, there's one dub I thought was pretty good for, something, because when I was a kid, I used to mess around with dubs for movies, and I once watched the Russian dub of Death House Part 2.
Oh.
Yeah, because on the what, Blaze?
Peter has accepted my friend request.
What, on Discord?
Yeah, he's actually online right now.
Yeah, well, he accepted mine too, and he's welcome to join us if he'd like to.
Yeah, I did tell him that if he's coming, he said maybe.
Well, he's welcome to join us if he'd like to, yeah, but if he's really busy, then that's totally understandable. So, yeah, I once actually watched the Russian dub of Death House Part 2, guys, and it was actually pretty good, the dub.
Interesting.
Right. Ramon, is your mic working or not? It's just static. I can hear static.
I can hear it.
He just left.
I'm not helping off call. I'm gonna quickly leave the call and come on Telegram. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna call you on Telegram.
I have no idea what's going on with connections. I really don't know.
Me neither.
Must be something wrong with everyone's computer, maybe. I don't know. So yeah. Oh, and as well, guys, as I called it, She-Hulk has ruined Daredevil.
Yep.
I called it. I was right. They ruined him.
Yeah, you could have seen that coming a mile away.
Yeah, I knew it was coming because he's going to be light-hearted, and they were so right about it. Yeah, they made him very light-hearted, which goes against his character, and also he makes jokes as well. Like, oh my god,
I saw the clip of that scene, and I hated
it was cringe, and also the fact that Shield defeated him so easily as well, and unmasked him so easily.
And yeah, the fight scene honestly just made me think that She-Hulk was the actual villain. Sure.
Yeah, well, she is a villain because she does disgusting things, doesn't she? Really, to me, disgusting things.
Yeah, she nearly killed him.
Exactly. Yeah.
And enjoyed it.
What hero is that? Seriously, how is that a hero?
Thankfully, She-Hulk did have a very satisfying scene that I saw.
Yeah.
Which was when those two guys, I don't know, those masked guys exposed her for who she was. And then she had a mental breakdown.
Yeah. As I said before, guys, the MCU is dead.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's long dead.
It is so dead.
And also, Alexander, I hope you also enjoyed my video for your birthday, of course.
Oh, it was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, did you even think you'd be included in a performance compilation ever?
Well, I wasn't sure, but I was certainly hoping.
Yeah.
Maybe one day, you know, and you definitely, I was very glad you came up with that idea.
Yeah. And which performance did I include was your favourite, you said? Would you consider your best performance?
I don't know. I enjoyed doing Darth Maul quite a bit out of the ones you included.
Yeah, it was very impressive. Your voice, your Darth Maul coming up, yeah. Very impressive.
Thank you.
And I, of course, have to include your voice for my What If video I did as well.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Action Yoda, I do not care about Charlie Cox being back in She-Hulk. They ruined his Daredevil.
Yeah, Daredevil's true return to me was in No Way Home.
Yeah, he was handled way better in No Way Home's cameo appearance. Just out of curiosity, Alexander, when you watched No Way Home, did the Daredevil's cameo as Matt Murdock make you want to watch his Netflix show?
Not too much. Partially, but not too much.
Well, you won't regret it because it is an absolutely amazing show. In my opinion,
maybe one day we'll check it out. Yes.
Yeah, in my opinion, you know, the MCU's Netflix shows are way better than the D- crap shows. Way better, in my opinion. Well,
yeah, they are amazing.
Absolutely, yeah.
And yeah, I do enjoy some of the D- shows, like Loki, for instance.
Well, I refuse to watch Loki anyway.
And that's fine. Totally fine.
Especially because it's not even about. Okay, looks like it's working now. Thank God for that.
Oh, thank God! Finally, the problem is fixed.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. How did you solve it, guys?
Well, there was a certain button that I had to push on
You pressed the button, did you?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah. Long story.
All right. Yeah. So, hello, Liv. Nice to see you here. Yeah, go ahead. We can talk about Squid Game. It's a phenomenal show, isn't it? I can't wait for series 2.
Yeah.
When it comes to Netflix, though, guys, I'm most excited, of course, for Stranger Things' final season.
Oh,
just give me that final season already, please.
Yeah, please don't wait.
Yeah, and it better be worth the wait and be great too.
Yeah, just on season 4.
Yeah, series 4 was definitely worth the wait. Goodness me, it was phenomenal.
Honestly, I thought that season would be bad.
Thankfully, we were proven wrong, weren't we?
Yeah.
Monster House, Donnie? I've not seen that. Heard it was good, but Monster House. Isn't it one of those CGI films, guys? Monster House. Guys.
I'm pretty sure it's an animated film.
Right, well, see if I can watch it one day, see what I think of it, because I've never seen it before. So, and, Oh, it also looks like me watching loads of Matt Damon films this week, you know, paid off as well, because I included lots of his movies in my birthday post today for him. It's pretty cool how he shares the same birthday as Sigourney Weaver, isn't it? One of my favorite actresses of all time. Everett, I'm not interested in Power Rangers. Blaze on mute. Okay.
There's Ozzy.
Ozzy's here. Hey, Ozzy. Everyone okay, Ozzy?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Right now, I'm just trying to calm myself down because I'm still a little bit angry about the computer.
Yeah, I can understand how you feel, because when computers break, it's an absolute pain, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
I had to leave my to get it fixed.
Yeah, and I see Patrick's joined us too. Good evening, Patrick.
Hey, so I'm not really joining. I just want to say that I'm kind of busy at the moment.
That's all right.
So I can't really join. I just want to say that if Peter Jessup joins again, it would be nice if you could mention it, because I do have some questions for him that I do kind of want to ask.
Of course, yeah. Well, Patrick, if he joins while you're working on whatever it is you're doing, you know, Blaze will tag you in our match. I won't you, Blaze? To let you know that Peter's here, and if he does come, then you know you can then you can ask your questions, yeah. If you're not busy, of course, Patrick.
Sure thing.
All right, is that okay?
Yep.
All right, take care, Patrick.
Take care. You know.
Hey.
See you.
Have a great rest of it.
Yeah. Oh, it's what Robert Zemeckis is, Donnie. That gives me hope. I love Robert Zemeckis as a director. But probably his older films, though, because, you know, there's two ones he's done recently, which I, of course, refuse to watch, which is The Witches and the Pinocchio remakes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I refuse to watch those garbage films.
Thankfully, Ozzy saved my life by watching it, so I don't have to, didn't you, Ozzy? Pinocchio.
Yeah, I really hope Robert Zemeckis fixes himself, because I really don't like trashing on his movies.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to trash on a good director, innit, you know? Oh, man.
Yeah, because there's a director that I'm really attached to. I don't like trashing on their movies if I don't like them.
Yeah.
Like Tim Burton.
Yeah.
For example.
Yeah. Speaking of Tim Burton, guys, I plan to check out his Alice in Wonderland movie, and of course, the sequel he produced this week.
The first one was okay.
Yeah, I've heard that the first one had a mix. I've heard the first one had a mixed reception, but one thing that I noticed is that it does have an insane amount of CGI, even more than Star Wars prequels did.
Yeah, it's honestly noticeable, but it didn't bother me, to be honest.
As long as they're able to do a movie, you know, yeah, I'll see how it is. But when I watch and
to me, Alice in Wonderland remake is another decent Disney remake.
Yeah, because isn't it, you know, part of the 2010s remake beginnings, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty decent, but
well, I'm gonna watch it because I love Tim Burton as a director.
And the sequel, though,
I've not really good things about Through the Looking Glass, which Tim Burton didn't even direct, did he?
Nope, didn't.
Yeah, I refuse to watch it, to be honest.
Well, Ozzy, I'm going to save you from the pain by watching it this week for you.
I personally.
Go on, Alexander. Wait, Alexander, are you gonna say that you prefer a sequel?
Yes.
Well, Alexander, you'll hear what I think when I watch them both this week. You know, both the films back to back.
Yes.
Well, I have already watched them all.
Yeah, and I'm watching the second one mainly because I want to see Sacha Baron Cohen's character, because I'll be preparing for his birthday.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, so like, guys, my favorite role of Sacher is Borat.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely funny character, in my opinion. And my favorite voice role, of course, is King Julian from Madagascar.
Same here.
Yeah.
Well, I know for a fact that there's going to be 2 things from Alice in Wonderland that you're going to like.
Let me guess, Ozzy, is it Tim Burton's collaborators who are in it?
Yep.
And
Including Johnny Depp.
yeah.
Johnny Depp and Danny Elfman.
So basically, the cast and Danny Elfman I'm going to like. Well, I'm certain I will. Yeah.
Yeah, because I honestly really love Danny Elfman's Alice in Wonderland score. I kind of prefer it over the original one.
Oh, nice. J.S. Penny, I don't like pineapple on pizza.
Oh, that's
in my opinion, it doesn't fit, but my brother likes it. Or Hawaiian pizza, he likes that.
I mean, if people like it, that's fine. I'm just don't offer it to me. Don't offer me a slice.
I mean, I like pineapple, guys. It's an all right fruit to have, but in my opinion, it doesn't fit on pizza.
Nope, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I do not like it on pizza either.
I mean, Alexander, you don't really like pizza as a whole, do you? Really, because of the cheese, do you?
Yes, but I mean, in terms of pizza without the cheese, which was made for me in a few restaurants, occasionally they were able to make me a good special one. But on that, I would never want pineapple, because that is completely contradictory to the main recipe. It doesn't. Pineapple, I don't think goes with tomatoes or with that kind of salty.
Yeah, exactly.
Or with salami or with anything like that, really.
Yeah, exactly. In my opinion, doesn't fit. So. Am I excited for Transformers Rise of Beasts? Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing my baby Gordon worth the wait.
And it better not be woke.
If it's woke, I'll be very angry. Then again, Bob, not really much a fan of Michael Bay's films that much, apart from Dark Moon and the first one. So hopefully this one will be good too, and follow in the footsteps of Bumblebee.
Yeah. Is this a film being directed by Michael Bay?
No, it's a sequel to Bumblebee, Alexander, by someone else. I don't know if it's Travis Knight or not. I think it's someone else.
Let's look it up. Why didn't they bring back Travis Knight?
I don't know. Maybe he's busy making the next Laker movie or something. I don't know, because he's ahead of Laker, you see.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because his family founded the company. Yeah.
I heard earlier this week why Tim Burton didn't do Nightmare Before Christmas and Henry Selick did instead, directing.
Although he wrote the story, didn't he, Ozzy?
Yeah, but I learned why he didn't direct it. He was busy filming Batman Returns at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Rise of the Beast is gonna be directed by someone called Stephen Capel Jr.
Okay.
Never heard of that.
Yep.
Okay. Don't think I've heard of him either.
It'll be good.
That's okay, but all if you're busy, that's totally fine. Yeah, just take all the time you need to do what you gotta do. Yeah. And whenever you're free, then my videos are ready and waiting for you to check out.
Now the space is empty right now.
Oh, have you been doing some clearing, Ozzy?
Yeah, because this is where my computer was.
Yeah, I'm already fully aware that James Earl Jones retired as Darth Vader. I'm fully aware of that.
He literally did a community post on it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't miss my posts. Yours go up at 7 PM my time. For example, today I wished, Sigourney Weaver and Matt Damon happy birthday today, because it's their birthdays today.
At least one good thing came out of this week.
Yeah, Ozzy.
I finally saw Halloween last night.
Yeah, definitely something worth watching, because it's a masterpiece, isn't it, Ozzy?
Yeah, it really was.
One of the greatest horror films of all time.
Timeless classic.
Oh yes.
And just so you know, Ozzy, as well, I'd also recommend you check out Halloween 2, but in my opinion, it's where a franchise should have ended.
Yeah, I was gonna watch that too at my friend's house, but we couldn't find it.
It's a great sequel, in my opinion, an underrated one that deserves more love.
Yeah, and also, if you want, you can watch H20 and Halloween 2018.
Just pretend H20 is like an epilogue with an older Laurie, basically. But yeah, Ozzy, for the love of God, please avoid Resurrection for your own sake.
Well, I call that the Resurrections curse because of how many bad Resurrection movies there were.
Yeah, like of course Alien Resurrection and the Matrix Resurrections.
Yeah, why is it always like majority of the time of the things I've seen Resurrections, it's always bad.
Yeah, I don't get that one bit.
That's why I call it the Resurrection curse.
Yeah, I also do wonder if there is a Resurrection film that's actually good.
Probably religious related, but like aside from that, everything's been Resurrections has been bad.
Yeah. And yeah, and of course, Ozzy, this Halloween film does follow the curse, so please, for your own sake, avoid it.
Yep, I'm completely aware of it.
I'd also recommend to also avoid the remakes by Rob Zombie as well.
Oh, yes, I am not giving Rob Zombie a chance. Let me get that out of the way.
Yeah, because those remakes were garbage. They nearly bored me to sleep, and they were just absolutely stupid beyond all belief.
And I actually skipped those movies before I watched the 2018 film.
You're doing the right thing, Shadow, because they're garbage.
Oh yeah.
Has Rob Zombie ever made a good movie?
Well, I've heard good things about films he's done called House of 1000 Corpses and The Devil's Rejects. I've heard those were good. So I might check those out in the future.
Yeah, I'm going to check those out too.
Yeah, but... And of course, speaking of horror films, guys, this week I got to watch the Evil Dead films and I really loved them. It's a great franchise. There wasn't a bad film in the franchise to me.
We want to watch those movies.
Wait, have you not seen them, Shadow?
Oh,
I haven't. You're missing out.
I really want to. So bad.
Next week I'm continuing my Nightmare on Elm Street marathon since my schedule next week is going to be less busy.
Oh, that's good, Ozzy. Is it because are you still in school, or is it because you've done all your homework or something?
I'm still in school, but I only have 2 days of school next week because next week's going to be incredibly short for me.
Oh, nice. Is it because of a certain holiday or something for you, or something else with your school?
No, not a holiday, but a homecoming event. I'm not sure what it's called over in United Kingdom.
Okay.
For you guys.
Okay.
But basically, there's like events going on Thursday and Friday, and I don't have to go to school those days.
Well, I hope you enjoy continuing your marathon of Elm Street, and which is also pretty cool because after I've watched the It franchise, guys, that's the next horror franchise I'll be checking out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out as many horror franchises as I can this month.
Yeah, same. Tomorrow I'll be watching the 3-hour, 1990 thing with Tim Curry as Pennywise. I'll be watching that tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna want to do that one early.
Yeah, because it's 3 hours into it, like you said, Ozzy, isn't it?
Yeah, except the first time when I did it, it took me at least 2 days to finish it.
Understandable.
And It 2017 is my favorite It film.
I've heard good things about that, 2017 remake with Bill Skarsgård, yeah.
Yeah, and Pennywise is my favorite role of this.
And if you guys wonder about Evil Dead, my favorite movie is the second one, Evil Dead 2.
That's Bruce Campbell in the movie.
Yeah, he's in the films, yeah, and that's my favorite role, Bruce Campbell. Ash Williams is such a badass.
Nice.
And he's got a pretty cool character, which is Groovy. Yeah.
Nice.
Did Alexander leave?
Yeah.
Did he say? Did he say why he had to leave? I didn't notice he left.
No, I didn't.
Well, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but Doll, after you said, that Ashwin was going to be an MK11, I really wish now he was. Now I've seen the films because Ash is such an amazing character. He deserves to be in the game. I mean, because if Mortal Kombat X can have, people like, Jason, Michael Myers, Leatherface, Alien Predator, why couldn't they add, Ash to MK11? And of course, Mortal Kombat 9, of course, had Freddy Krueger. Which, of course, was my first exposure to Freddy as a character, actually. Yeah. Oh, God, I just got a notification from Star Wars 3 saying that his whole channel's been demonetized.
Yeah, the same thing happened to Tara Magnus.
Why?
What?
Oh, I think it was a bug today, guys, because when my video came out today, for some reason I couldn't monetize it, but thankfully I think it's been resolved. It's just a bug. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. That was weird.
Yeah. And of course, as well, because Bruce is such a great actor as Ash, I think he deserves to play Mysterio in Spider-Man 4 as well.
Yeah.
And apparently his cameos in the trilogy were him as Mysterio or in disguise as people watching Spider-Man. Which is definitely pretty cool writing right there. A great way to foreshadow the future without shoving it down your throats like, TSM2 did. So yeah. Alexander's back. Good. He's on mute, okay. Is it okay, Alexander?
Yeah, all is fine. I just have
Good,
to
good.
for a bit.
I was going to ask you, when it comes to the actor Bruce Campbell, have you got a favourite role of Bruce Campbell?
Let me look it up.
Because you may know him for cameoing, of course, in the Raimi trilogy of Spider-Man, and also for voicing the mayor in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
No, I know both roles, but let me just look what else he's been in, just in case.
Do I have a favourite role of Rami Malek? That would have to be, of course, Ackman in the Night Museum trilogy.
Yeah, same.
In my opinion, he's overrated as Freddie Mercury, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I just find him so unlikable.
Yeah.
Very much.
And that movie is also very unfaithful to, the real life story of Queen, yeah.
Yeah, and the movie was very rushed as well.
Yeah, it was. One of the few things I liked about the film was Mike Myers, his character, he was pretty wasted, sadly.
Yeah.
How was he wasted?
Barely appears in the movie, Ozzy.
Yeah,
So
very
why? So why would you bring him in the movie in the first place?
Exactly.
Probably just like a cameo role or something. Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty wasted, really, when he's a great actor. I've got to check out that show that he did recently on Netflix. One day.
Oh, the Shrek cameo?
Yeah, one with a Shrek cameo where he appears and Mike voices him again, which is pretty cool, isn't it? He still got it, of course.
Yeah, I think that's the only time I can really accept Shrek's return, not in an unnecessary sequel.
Yeah, I'm not watching Shrek 5.
Yeah, you can see why I really don't. No, I don't need to say it again.
Wait, you done with DreamWorks, Ozzy? Of course, I'll say it for you.
Yeah, I don't have to say it again. I've said it multiple times already.
And the guys, speaking on Netflix, almost finished with The Office now.
Oh, that's cool, Shadow. Right now I'm up to series 4 Big Bang Theory.
And the next show I'm watching will be The Terminal List.
Oh, you'll love the Terminal List. And also, just so you know, Shadow, my favourite episode of series 3 Big Bang Theory is one with Stan Lee's cameo. So far, in series 3.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that episode.
Yeah, that's my favourite episode of series 3. But one thing I don't really like, though, is probably Will Wheaton's guest appearance, because I find him annoying as himself.
Yeah.
And also, because I don't really like him as a person in real life either, really.
Yeah, he's a jerk in real life.
Yeah. And also, his character makes a pretty stupid joke, which goes way too far, guys, where he pretends his grandma died.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's going way too far. That's why I didn't like his guest appearances in the show.
That reminds me of a YouTuber that I really hate nowadays.
Oh dear, did he do a similar thing, Ozzy?
Yeah, except he lied about his girlfriend being dead for several years.
That's just going way too far. Stupid.
If you don't mind my curiosity, could you explain? I don't know, just very briefly, more so, what the purpose of that was. Like, what is it? Was it a joke, or what was he attempting to do in that? Like, that's very confusing to me.
The thing is that he was doing that because he was attempting to get more views and subscribers on his YouTube channel.
And let me guess, it failed miserably.
Yep, because as soon as the word came out, he lost a lot of subscribers
Good.
and gained a lot of dislikes. And I think YouTube
well deserved.
his channel.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Karma right there.
Yeah. If you guys wonder what I'm holding a Black Series Darth Vader figure. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I love this figure of Darth Vader. Really well detailed and everything, very well posable. Pretty awesome.
Gotta get more Darth Vader stuff.
Yeah, I can't get enough of my favorite Star Wars character of all time, my favorite villain of all time. Love Darth Vader.
Yeah, I think my favorite Darth Vader thing I own right now is my Lego Darth Vader.
Well, as in the classic design, Ozzy.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, you can't go on the classic. It's iconic, isn't it?
Yeah, I prefer that over the modern design, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just iconic, isn't it? Really, you can't go wrong with it, can you?
Yeah, more nostalgic.
Yeah. So I was thinking, guys, now we're half into stream. Shall we do the DVD haul and Manchester haul?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Let me just put my iPad to one side, safe, guys, and then let us begin. So I got some Blu-rays on Amazon this week, guys, which came, and so let me show you. So one of them was one of my favorite boxing films of all time, which is Creed, the boxing movie with Rocky as a mentor to the son of his friend Apollo Creed.
Nice.
Amazing movie. Also, as well, a horror prequel movie of my favorite, horror slasher villain of all time. And that's, of course, the prequel being Hannibal Rising.
Cool.
In my opinion, my least favorite Hannibal movie, but it's worth watching for Gaspar Ulliel as Hannibal, in my opinion.
All right.
May rest in peace. And I also all picked up. It's pretty cool that you mention a Halloween Ozzy, because I got that on Blu-ray as well. Halloween, the original.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yep. And I also picked up the first two films of another one of my favorite, horror slasher films. And these are two films, guys. And the only two I'm going to own out of the canon series of this franchise. And that's, of course, the first two films of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, nice.
And in my opinion, the second one is where a franchise should have ended.
Even though the first movie also has a very good ending.
Yeah, well, Shadow, you've not seen the second one, have you? So you can't judge it, can you?
Yeah.
And just and the second one has a very satisfying ending as well.
I'll believe it when I see it.
So after that, guys, I then also as well went to a store yesterday, which of course is called Kex. It's like a chain of stores in the UK. I think it might be global too. I think maybe. And I got a considerable amount of things. So one of the things that I got was for a Roland Emmerich film, guy, which in my opinion is one of his few good films, alongside Independence Day, that I've seen, and that's 2004's The Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah, good film.
Yeah,
Nice.
it is pretty good. It's actually the film introducing to Jake Gyllenhaal, guys, actually. And also, I also picked up a film with which stars Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg in a pretty cool, buddy action movie, and that's of course Two Guns. It's a pretty good movie, Two Guns.
Nice.
Then also as well a comedy movie which has one of my favorite roles of all time for Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis, and that's of course Due Date. Yeah, this film just shows how funny Robert Downey Jr. is as an actor, guys. He's really amazing and absolutely hilarious in this movie, and so is Zach Galifianakis. Then also as well, I also picked up as well a film which has one of my favorite roles of all time for Michael Cera of all time, and that's of course Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And it's a pretty good film by of course Edgar Wright, one of my favorite comedy directors of all time. But the other bad quality I can say is the presence of Brie Larson and Chris Evans.
Yep.
Because in case you guys wondering, I now hate Chris Evans. Can't stand him.
Well, his
And
character is
also Backdoor, you're probably going to be really happy about this, but now that I think about it, my favorite Captain America of all time is now Brian Bloom. Yeah, my favorite Captain America now, guys, is Brian Bloom from Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Yeah, because I just think he was perfectly cast as Captain America's voice. Yeah. And then I also picked up what is also now my favourite movie of all time from Edward Norton, guys, is in terms of performance, and also my second favourite role of Edward Furlong after John Connor, and that's of course American History X. Yeah, Edward Norton was absolutely phenomenal in this movie, really phenomenal.
I really need to see that movie.
Yeah, go for it. It's definitely really amazing. Just so you know, Shadow, it might be a bit disturbing, but yeah, I'm sure you'll get through it, of course.
I'm fine with that. I've seen many disturbings.
After that, guys, I then popped into the Market Blu-ray store, which also sells other DVDs, and they sell them for pretty great prices too, as well. So now, first thing I got was a trilogy of action films, and as you have probably seen from my community post earlier, guys, I got the films which have my favorite role of all time now for Matt Damon, which of course is the Bourne trilogy of The Bourne Identity, Supremacy, and of course Ultimatum, the first 3 films.
Awesome.
And in my opinion, Ultimatum was where the franchise should have ended. And Shadow, you know how you said that Will from Good Will Hunting is your second favorite Matt Damon role?
Yeah.
What's your first favorite?
Jason Bourne.
Oh, nice. High five. Yeah. Then I also picked up as well. Now it's a pity that Daniel Skinner's not here, guys, because I picked up what is actually his favorite movie of all time by Spielberg, guys. And that movie, guys, is of course none other than Lincoln.
Nice.
And this movie,
I really need to watch that.
Yeah, please do, Ozzy. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, Daniel is in the comments. Nice. Yeah, Daniel, as you can see, I got Lincoln on Blu-ray. And in case you guys were wondering, President Lincoln is my favorite role of Daniel Day-Lewis. And he definitely deserved the Oscar as well for this movie. He deserved. It's actually his 3rd Oscar, guys. Yeah, 3-1, because I think he's the actor who's won the most Oscar for Best Actor, 3 Oscars, which is incredible.
Well, they probably deserve them all.
Absolutely, he definitely deserves it for this. Absolutely, and I'll be checking out his other films too as well in the future. Because the only other movie I've seen of his besides Lincoln is also as well is Gangs in New York by Martin Scorsese, one of my favorite directors of all time. I love Scorsese. Then I also picked up as well a movie, of course, which stars one of my favorite actors of all time, Leo DiCaprio, and also Tobey Maguire, and that's of course none other than of course The Great Gatsby.
Nice.
And as you guys can see based on this picture of Leo at the back, this of course spawned the famous meme of Leo holding up a glass with fireworks behind him, the famous meme.
Yep.
And has one of my favourite roles of Tobey as well, guys. He's great in the movie Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I consider Nick to be my second favorite role of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd recommend Brothers, guys. The movie called Brothers. He's so good in Brothers, Tobey.
Oh, there was one scene I saw from that movie that makes me want to watch it.
Please do. You're not going to regret it. I mean, but his player's on mute already. I'd have asked him to send it to you. Unless it's on streaming for you guys to check out, of course. Then I picked up a comedy duology, guys, which star, of course, Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. And that's, of course, none other than, of course, the 2 films of Jump Street on Blu-ray upgraded. And like these films are so funny, guys. And personally, I prefer the sequel. In my opinion, it's more funnier. And also, as well, one thing I don't like about the first one is Brie Larson's in it, sadly.
Yep, kind of against it.
Yeah, but in my opinion, the sequel, in my opinion, is better because she's not in it, and also because it's funnier. It's also responsible for having the famous meme, of course, of, you know, my name is Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's a...
yeah, I'm one of those people that doesn't like that meme because it gets incredibly annoying to me.
Yeah, well, also in case you're wondering, it was spawned from the sequel. Then you know how I talked about Robert Zemeckis earlier, guys? I picked up the director's cut of one of his other animated films. No, it's not Polar Express, of course. This time, guys, it's a film which I think is underrated from 2007, which, of course, is Beowulf.
Oh, need to see that movie.
Yeah, please do. Got a really amazing cast of actors, guys, like Ray Winston, Sir Anthony Hopkins, John Malkovich, Angelina Jolie, just to name a few. And the CGI is absolutely mind-blowing as well, guys. Really mind-blowing as well for a 2007 movie. I think it's a very underrated animated movie. Then, guys, I also picked up a Blue Sky film on Blu-ray, which I upgraded to Blu-ray. And this is an example, in my opinion, of a Blu-ray film that did not need a sequel. And that's, of course, none other than Rio. Yeah,
perfect.
I love Rio. Love Rio.
Yeah, me too.
Then, as well as that, I also as well further completed my collection of, you know, a certain horror franchise, and this is a horror franchise, guys, in which the victims get killed by someone who's called them on the phone.
I know what this is.
So I completed my collection of Scream by getting Scream 4. Yeah, and this was, of course, you know, sadly as well, the final film to be directed by Wes Craven and a franchise before he died. Rest in peace.
I've seen it. I watched that.
Yeah, please do. Then I got another animated film, guys, and this time, guys, it's a stop-motion animated film, and this is one of my favourite adaptations of Roald Dahl's work, in my opinion, and also one of my favourite stop-motion films, and also one of the films of all time by Wes Anderson, with my favourite role of all time from George Clooney. And that's, of course, none other than Fantastic Mr. Fox on Blu-ray.
Yes.
Amazing movie, one of my favourite Wes Anderson films of all time. Then I upgraded a comedy film, guys, and this, of course, is none other than a movie from 2007, which has my favourite role of all time from Jonah Hill and also Michael Cera, and also Christopher Mintz-Plasse, and that's, of course, Superbad.
I love that movie.
And also, guys, because Seth Rogen's on my back, guys, I'm going to punch him like this. So, yeah, punched.
That's fine.
Yep. Then, guys, I picked up a comedy film, which is one of her, in my opinion, underrated comedy film, which, of course, stars Simon Pegg and Kate Beckinsale, and also as well, this is also as well, guys, the final film of Robin Williams, actually, guys. And that's none other than, of course, Absolutely Anything. This is a very underrated comedy film, in my opinion. Very underrated.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Yeah, please do. Robin Williams was pretty funny as the voice of the dog, Dennis. Then I also picked up as well a Mel Gibson film, guys, which in my opinion is also great. Really amazing movie. It's also one of those films, guys, in which the spoken dialogue is not in English, guys. And it's also as well really, really graphic. And that's none other than, of course, Apocalypto. Yeah, this film is really graphic. Really is. And it's amazing because of that. But still, one of my favourite Mel Gibson films to this day is Braveheart.
Same.
Then I also picked up a steelbook, guys, for a horror film, which I think is also underrated. And it's definitely a really... It's pretty good in my opinion. It stars Chris Hemsworth, actually, guys. At the beginning of the movie, of course. And you also get a pretty quick camera piece by Sigourney Weaver in it as well. And this film, of course, is none other than The Cabin in the Woods as a steelbook. See that? So on the front you have the cabin itself, and on the back you have the group of people. There's Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Have you seen it, Shadow?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Just out of curiosity, Shadow, did you laugh when that, guy watching the security camera was saying F you to the camera?
Yeah.
That was so funny. Don's here. Greetings, Don.
Hey,
welcome.
Hope you're doing well, Don.
Yep.
And you come at a good time, because right now I'm showing off what I got on DVD this week.
So yeah, I'm about to pull up the YouTube video right now, actually.
That's cool, Don. So how's your week been since, we last streamed?
Good.
That's great. I really enjoyed your review for Jaws, by the way.
Yeah, so I got glad you did.
Yeah, it was amazing to watch. Yeah, of course. Because Jaws.
I gotta head out.
Okay, take care, Alexander. Nice to have you here.
Take care.
No problem.
Take care.
I might join.
That's all right. That's okay. Join when you want to. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So Don, have you got YouTube up for you to see?
Yep.
Great. So I'm just showing what I got from my store this week. So the first thing I got was, of course, Creed on Blu-ray, first one.
Nice.
And you're gonna be happy about this. I got what is also my favorite role of Edward Norton. That's, of course, American History X.
Nice.
Because he was so phenomenal, wasn't he? What the heck?
One of my favorite films of all time.
Yeah. It's amazing, American History X. Yeah, it can be disturbing as well, but still great, but nonetheless. I also picked up as well a film by Edgar Wright, which of course is The Cabin in the Woods. Oh, no, sorry, not Cabin in the Woods. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. My mistake. You seen Scott Pilgrim movie, lover?
Yes, I have.
The only bad quotes I can say is Brie Larson and Chris Evans being in a movie, because I hate Chris Evans now, actually.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, because he's a disrespectful moron, isn't he?
Yeah. Disrespectful.
So yeah, and I also saw got a comedy film starring Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis, Don, which of course is Due Date. You ever seen Due Date?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's so funny, and this shows how great Robert Downey Jr. is as a comedian. He's really funny in this movie. Then I picked up a film with Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg, which is Two Guns. You ever seen Two Guns?
Once.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also got probably one of the few good movies by Roland Emmerich, Dom, which of course is The Day After Tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the last good one he did.
Yeah, because what came after wasn't really that good, was it?
No.
Oh yeah, and when it comes,
yeah, you know, guys, I'm actually one of those people that enjoys 2012.
It's just mediocre to me, really. When I look back at it, I see some problems with it, of course. I mean, I do like Danny Glover in the film, Danny Glover.
What about Woody Harrelson?
Yeah, but he was wasted. I hated that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Don, you're going to be happy about this because I got some horror films on Blu-ray from Amazon. One of them was the prequel movie Hannibal Rising, which in my opinion is worth watching. But Gaspar Ulliel as Hannibal, he was good in the movie, in my opinion. And also, well done, of course, the original movie of Halloween.
Nice.
Yep. Then I got the two films of a franchise, which is, the only two films of this franchise which I accept as canon in the main franchise, which is, of course, the first two films of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nice.
Yep.
You found the second one.
Yeah, I found it on Amazon, yeah, for a pretty good price, yeah. And I also managed to get a video game, guys, which is of course the definitive edition of a crime game, which is of course Mafia on Xbox One. So I'm gonna play that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think it's inspired by crime films or whatever. So I'm definitely going to have fun playing it. Oh, and as well, Dom, I also got a steelbook of the Cabin in the Woods horror movie. You ever seen that, The Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, once.
Yeah, what do you think? Was it good?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
For what I remembered.
Very graphic as well, weren't it?
Yeah.
I also picked up as well a Mel Gibson movie, which is Apocalypto.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it's one of those few films where there's no English dialogue whatsoever in the movie, and it's still amazing to watch, even if you can't understand what's being said.
Yeah, well,
because it's from a guy who's made graphic films, of course, hasn't he?
Yeah, I have not seen Apocalypto, but I have seen Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, that's graphic, of course, isn't it? Did you see Hacksaw Ridge, Don?
No, I didn't.
Well, I'd recommend that. It's as one of my favorites, Andrew Garfield. When I picked up a Simon Pegg comedy, guys, which is actually as well the final film with Robin Williams, and that's of course the comedy called Absolutely Anything, in my opinion, underrated comedy.
Oh, I've never saw that.
Yeah, I think it's like a British production, I think, but they got Robin in it to voice that, which is pretty cool. I also picked up a comedy, Upgraded to Blue, which of course was super bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely another one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, it's so funny. My favorite was Jonah Hill and Michael Cera Christopher in class, actually, as well.
One of the greatest comedies ever made.
Apart from Seth Rogen being in it, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I really like. And you want to know what I also like?
Go on, Dom.
They did not ruin it with a sequel.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Because, I mean, take a look at Grown Ups, for example.
Yeah.
Then I also picked up one of my favorite movies by Wes Anderson, Dom, which, of course, the stop motion film being Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh, yes.
Great movie, in my opinion. I also completed my collection of Scream, guys, which, of course, is Scream 4. Got Scream 4. Then I got a Blue Sky film, which is Rio on Blu-ray. An example of a Blue Sky film that did not need a sequel.
Yeah, because that sequel sucked.
Yeah, wasn't needed either. I also picked up as well movie by Robert Zemeckis, which I think is underrated, which is the director's cut of Beowulf. I'd recommend this, Dom, because it's a very impressive CGI film for its time in 2007. It's very impressive. And Don, you're going to be happy about this because I was able to upgrade 2 comedy films, the Georgia comedies with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, Don. And that's, of course, the 2 films of Jump Street.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and I prefer the sequel.
Yeah, I prefer the second one as well. I actually saw the second one in theaters.
And was it a great experience for you, Don, to watch because of the funniness of it?
Yeah, back when I was in high school.
Yeah, it was so funny, absolutely hilarious. And I always prefer it because Brie Larson's not in it, and also because, in my opinion, it's funnier as well.
Yeah.
I also picked up one of my favorite movies with Leo DiCaprio in, alongside Tobey Maguire, which is, of course, The Great Gatsby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably my favorite movie by
That
Baz
film's alright.
Luhrmann, actually.
That film's alright.
Yeah, my favorite Baz Luhrmann film, actually, as well, guys. In my opinion, better than his Romeo and Juliet crap.
And my favorite one might have to be Elvis.
That's cool. Elvis was also great too, yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning on watching Elvis eventually.
Oh, go for it. It's better than Bohemian Rhapsody, I'll say that.
I'll take a word for it.
Yeah.
I'll take you guys' word for it.
I also got a Spielberg film, Don. I got a Spielberg film, Don.
Both Elvis and Rocketman are better musical biography films than Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'll check out Rocketman one day. And
Should.
I also picked up as well a Spielberg film, Don, which is actually the favorite film of Daniel in my server, Daniel. And it's also won Daniel Day-Lewis his 3rd Oscar for Best Actor. And that's, of course, Lincoln.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, it's great.
I really need to watch that.
Go for it. Please go for it.
We need to see Lincoln.
Now, when it comes as well to you know how I did a post I saying one of my favorite Matt Damon as well. I got the films of it my favorite, which is, of course, the trilogy of Bourne.
Yeah, I actually remember buying the whole collection about 2 years ago. I just never have watched it yet.
Well, in my opinion, Don, Jason Bourne only worked best as a trilogy. I didn't like Bourne Legacy or the 5th movie, Jason Bourne, to be honest. Because John's still doing of a 4th film, Don.
Yeah.
Despite being called a Bourne Legacy, Bourne's not in it.
Yeah.
Makes
no sense.
Yeah.
No sense at all.
In my opinion, you should just watch it and with a different title in mind. And then next up, guys, today in Manchester, I went, of course, to the Kex there, and I got several more films from them. So now one of them, of course, was one of my favorite Christopher Nolan films of all time, which is, of course, Tenet. Go out on Blu-ray, Tenet.
Oh yeah.
I've not seen Contact, Declan. I don't know what that is.
And I have seen the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. I haven't seen the show though.
Me neither. So yeah, I got Tenet, guys, on Blu-ray. So yeah, I love collecting Christopher Nolan's films. He's an amazing director. And also as well, guys, in terms of shows, I picked up, of course, the 3rd season of the Clone Wars. Because I already got a first two. I already got a first two in the movie on Blu-ray. I got a 3rd season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I got one of my favorite movies with Denzel Washington again, which of course is Man on Fire.
Oh yes, I love that film.
Yeah, I really loved his chemistry with a little girl, didn't you, Don? As well.
I did. I sure did.
Yeah. I also picked up as well another one of my favorite comedies of all time, which stars, of course, Dan Aykroyd and the late John Belushi, may he rest in peace. There's also an appearance as well by Carrie Fisher and also the singer Ray Charles as well, guys, and also Aretha Franklin. May Ray and Aretha rest in peace. And this is, of course, 1980s, The Blues Brothers.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Oh, it's so funny, Don. It's an amazing
Never
movie.
saw it, though.
I'd recommend it. It's so funny.
I heard it had a bad sequel in 2000.
Yeah, I heard it was really bad. I've not seen it, but I've heard it was panned, I believe. Yeah, so yeah, ouch. And yeah. Oh, and as well, guys, in preparation for watching Alice in Wonderland, I found my Blu-ray of it because we had it on Blu-ray from a long time ago, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. So yeah, here it is. I found Alice in Wonderland by Tim Burton.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan of that film.
Yeah, I heard it had a mixed reception, yeah.
I mean, it's better than Alice with the Looking Glass for sure, but oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just alright. I would still watch it over the sequel.
Yeah. I even think it's better than the 50s movie.
Yeah, I heard that apparently the sequel was bad, you know, Through Looking Glass, yeah. And also now, Don and Shadow in particular, you're going to be really happy about what I got next, okay?
Alright.
Because
Yeah,
because I got 2 films, a duology, guys, and this duology, well, one of them has my favourite wall of all time from Jack Nicholson, and I'll give you guys a clue. Here's Johnny.
oh, The Shining.
Yep, The Shining and
horror
Doctor
movie
Sleep
of all
on Blu-ray.
Yes. That is the best horror movie of all time.
To you, yeah, of course, yeah, because it's your favourite film, isn't it?
You saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor Sleep is a pretty good sequel.
Yeah, an
Especially for a
example,
years
a
late
late
sequel.
sequel, which is good in my opinion, because it's 39 years late, guys, isn't it? 39 years.
Yeah.
And it was amazing in my opinion. But yeah, the first one was still a masterpiece. And last up from Kex, guys, I got 2 films, a duology, which in my opinion is underrated in my opinion in terms of the superhero genre. One of these films is a steelbook, and the other one, of course, is, you know, just a normal Blu-ray. And that's, of course, none other than the 2 films of the stories Fantastic Four.
Yes.
So Rise of
Oh,
the Surfer, guys, is a Blu-ray, but the first one's a steelbook, as you guys can see.
I'd rather watch that for that MCU movie we're getting.
Well, I'm not watching MCU anymore. I'm done with the MCU. Screw the MCU.
Yeah, same here.
Compared,
Those 2 movies right there are the true adaptation. It's the true adaptation of Fantastic Four.
yeah, because even though I hate Chris Evans, guys, you know, Human Torch is my second favorite role of his.
Yeah, and we should have had a third one. We should have.
Yeah. Yeah, in my opinion, guys, Rise of the Surfer deserves a sequel.
It does.
Yeah.
Warblaze, you can watch Reader if you want to. Get them on in the, you know, general chat if you want to. But yeah, I love this steelbook, guys, yeah. Really shiny too. You got the logo, texture, the characters in Doctor Doom. On the back, yeah, you have Doom himself.
Yeah, the director's Doom right there. The director's cut is slightly better, though.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. And then also, guys, I then went into the shop called, you know, Hear My Voice, HMV, of course, and also get some more things. So I got a Pixar film, guys, which of course is the second movie of all time by Pixar, and that's of course none other than A Bug's Life on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, well,
yeah. In my opinion, this movie is good, but personally, guys, I prefer Ants by DreamWorks. Yeah, personally, guys, I prefer Ants. I prefer Ants by DreamWorks over this, but this is still good in my opinion, mainly because Flick is a great character. I like Flick.
Yeah, yeah. I consider Bug's Life to be very overrated.
But when it comes to his character, though, I think apart from Flick and the female character in this movie, you know, his female friend, in my opinion, every character in this movie is a jerk.
Yeah.
And of course, as well, guys, the most infamous thing, of course, is that the villains play an actor I despise. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why, guys, I personally would prefer Ants by DreamWorks, mainly because it's better in my opinion. The characters are more likable, and also the villains are played by an actor I love, which is Gene Hackman.
Yeah. And aside from that, the other thing that I really don't like Bug's Life was how they executed the liar reveal cliche. I hated how they did it in this movie.
It's getting old.
I hate the liar revealed cliche in general.
It's getting old, isn't it? It's very annoying.
Like so many other films even do it too.
Yeah. This is a pain, isn't it? And next up, guys.
That cliche is about tied with the Disney death as the worst cliches in history.
Yeah. I also as well got another Spielberg film, guys. This is another example of an underrated one, in my opinion, which has my favourite role of all time from Haley Joel Osment, and so far my favourite role of Jude Law as well, guys. And also one of my favourite roles was Robin Williams, and that's, of course, none other than Artificial Intelligence.
Oh, nice.
Very underrated movie, in my opinion, right there. The viewers more love. An amazing movie, in my opinion, yeah. And, yeah. This is also a film introducing Taylor Joel Osment as an actor as well, guys.
So, Luke, what score will you give it out of 10?
I don't know. I mean, if we watch, I'll decide it. But probably a very high one, maybe 9 out of 10, maybe something like that.
Nice.
Right. I also picked up as well a film by Ridley Scott, guys, which I think is pretty good. Revealed last year, came out last year. Has probably my favourite live action role so far I've seen from Lady Gaga. I want one of my favourite roles as well from Adam Driver as well. And also from people like Jared Leto, Jeremy Irons, and Al Pacino. And that's of course last year's House of Gucci.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good film in my opinion, guys. Really good. And in case
I
one,
saw that.
and
I saw that in theaters.
that's cool. And in my opinion, Adam Driver is of course better in this than he was as Kylo Ren in my opinion as well.
Way better. He's also good. He's also really good at Marriage Story.
Yeah, that's my favourite role of his actually. Charlie. That's my favourite role, Adam Driver.
He's also pretty good in the last two.
Yeah, have you seen Last Duel, Don?
No.
That's another Ridley Scott film from last year, which he was in, because he appeared in 2 Ridley Scott films, and that he was also great in that movie as well as his character in that.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Damon was also pretty amazing.
So was Ben Affleck as well, and Jodie Comer. I also got a duology, guys. One of my favourite duologies are involving zombies, and as my favourite roles of people like Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson and Emma Stone, Abigail Breslin, and that's of course for 2 films of Zombieland.
Yeah. First one I liked was not too big of a fan of the second one.
Yeah, I mean, one of my bad qualities with the first one is, of course, Amber Turd, of course, but it was satisfying to see a dying turn into a zombie, though.
Amber Heard is also the main reason why I prefer for the sequel.
I can understand that, yeah. I mean, I like them both equally, to be honest, guys. And also, guys, I also picked up as well, and one of my favourite horror films of all time, one of my favourite slasher films of all time. I already covered this in my recent ranking video, guys. And that's, of course, none other than, of course, 1992's Candyman on Blu-ray.
Yes.
In my opinion, an example of a horror film that should have stayed only as one film alone. Just one.
It's
Yeah.
Candyman would have to be tied with Scream as the best horror film of the 90s.
Yeah, I love the first Scream movie, yeah. Phenomenal slasher movie right there, of course, yeah.
And I only have 2 movies I haven't watched yet.
Which have you not seen, Shadow?
Scream 4 and 5.
Oh, I'd recommend Scream 4. 5, in my opinion, is also where we should end the franchise too, especially because the 6th movie is not even going to have Sydney in it.
Yeah, and it's not even going to be set in Woodsboro.
Exactly, yeah. So, in my opinion, it's not
be set
in New York, yeah. It's set in New York.
Yep.
Yeah, Scream 6 is already going to be the first movie I've ever seen in my life.
Remember the last time a horror film was set in New York?
Yeah, exactly. I heard it was bad, didn't I? Yeah. And honestly, as well, guys, right? Honestly, right? As well, in my opinion, in my opinion, it's not a Scream film without Sydney.
Yeah.
Main character.
Because the franchise is about Sydney. So, and also, guys, I also got as well the 4 films of another one of my favorite horror franchises now, which I actually saw, this week, and of course, and that's the 4 films of Evil Dead on Blu-ray.
Yes.
Yeah, so the trilogy by Sam Raimi, and of course the remake from 2013.
One of the few horror franchises where none of the films suck. Yeah,
this is one of those few remakes I do like of a horror film, guys. Really good remake, in my opinion. But then again, though, Dom, the thing is, is it really a remake because of the post-credit scene?
Not really.
Yeah, because in case you guys wonder, there's a pretty cool surprise in the end credit. I mean, do you guys know what it is?
Yeah, it's got Ash.
Yeah, because Ash appears in the credits, guys, and he of course says his character, of course, which is Groovy, and then he looks at a camera like that.
Yeah, the reason I also like the remake is they actually go back to being horror.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And also, guys, last but not least, I got this time just a normal DVD, not a Blu-ray. And this is also my favourite movie of this year, guys. A movie which I absolutely love, and a film which is not woke, mainly because it's not made by Holly Woke, thankfully, as I call it. And this film, guys, has also my second favourite role by my favourite actress of all time. And that's, of course, none other than, of course, this year's Terror on the Prairie.
No, I have not seen that.
We'll go for it. I'd recommend it, Don. It's incredible. It's my second favorite Wild West movie of all time as well, behind Django Unchained as well.
Greatest movie of the year.
Yeah, incredible movie right there. And also, guys, that's not the end of it, because I got some other merchandise. So yesterday, I went, as my marketplace I went to, which sold Blu-rays, also sold a poster, guys, right? And this poster is for what is, of course, my favorite MCU film of all time, which, of course, is Avengers Endgame.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's wrapped up in, like, special cling film, guys, so I can't open it, yet. But when I get it up, I'll share a picture of it. So, yeah.
Well, I have an Endgame poster in my room.
That's cool, Shadow. And then, guys, that's not it, because I also well picked up some figures today, and 2 of them are DC characters, just so you know.
I just got back from picking up a new figure for my shelf that I'll show after yours.
Oh, who'd you get, Don?
Okay, let me turn on my camera.
All right, this will be fun.
You guys see that?
Is that John Wick? Oh, that is sick.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh, I really have to get that figure. I have to. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's 3 big guns, 3 small weapons, a high table coin, and Daisy.
Oh, yeah, the dog, yeah.
Eagle. R.I.P.
Yeah. So, in terms of what I got, guys, I got 2 DC characters, and I'll give you guys a clue to who they are. These are the roles, my favorite roles of people being John Cena and Idris Elba.
Bloodsport and Peacemaker.
Yeah, so Bloodsport without his helmet, and also Peacemaker without his helmet, but unmasked figures of them. I think there's other masked versions as well to get, and I've got to get the figures because you get to build King Shark with these figures as you get them.
It's like the Marvel Legends.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent, isn't it, Ozzy?
Yeah, remember Curse Watcher?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that was creepy, wasn't it? And finally, guys. Oh, wait, sorry, Ozzy, what are you saying?
I'm probably gonna bring it back.
All right, no worries. So now, last but not least, guys, one of the last 2 things I got was a shirt, and I'll give you guys a clue by singing the theme of this movie, which I saw this year. One of my films this year, guys, and an example of a sequel which was late but still absolutely amazing and better than the original. And that's, of course, none other than no. You see it?
Top Gun.
Maverick, yeah. Top Gun Maverick, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And now, Don, you're going to be especially happy about this, because I was able to get a framed poster, guys. A framed poster this time. Let me get it out.
Yeah.
And this is, of course, a framed poster for my favorite Batman movie of all time, which is of course, The Dark Knight.
Oh, sweet.
Framed as well, yeah.
Now that's collecting worthy.
Yep. So it's like a poster of the film, guys. You can see the actor names at the top, and of course, here is Heath. May rest in peace. Yeah.
Wow. I still have to hang this back up.
Yeah. It's a really amazing poster, and it was also really cheap, guys. It was only £10.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it was only £10 for this.
Really cheap.
Yeah, I was really lucky. Yeah, if it was time I wouldn't get it, but I did. Yeah, it was amazing, and yeah, amazing price for it. Absolutely, I was happy to get it. Now I've got to figure out where to put it now, of course. But yeah, I'm very happy to have got it. Yeah, really amazing collector's item right here. Yeah. Oh. And Ozzy, don't you have a similar poster where it's where it's signed by Christian Bale and Heath Ledger?
Yeah, I was just trying to show that.
Yeah.
I can get it back.
Only isn't it one of those pictures where it shows them in the interrogation scene?
Yeah. Look.
Yeah, that's really cool. That. Amazing. And now going to eat some chocolate now. Definitely well earned after showing all that. So yeah, it's Milka in case you're wondering, guys. Milka bar.
Oh, nice.
Love Milka.
I always loved milk chocolate and white chocolate. Never liked dark though.
Yeah, dark is not really that tasty, is it? I only have it when I'm trying to be healthy, but
No.
yeah, I'm in the mood for a treat anyway.
dark side of this chocolate is a pathway to many flavors some consider to be untasteful.
I understood that reference.
Just bought. And also just pre-ordered my ticket for Halloween Ends.
That's cool.
Thursday.
Good luck, Tom.
I'm watching it on streaming anyway, so I won't be, spending money on it, thankfully.
Thank you guys for watching, so I don't have to.
My pleasure.
I'm getting ready for... As you guys know, I'm done with the Halloween franchise.
That's alright.
After how terrible Halloween Kills were.
Yeah, I can understand that. In my opinion, the extended version of Halloween Kills is better than the theatrical version.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Because many, scenes in the extended cut were taken out of the theatrical version for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, Blaze sent me the extended cut.
Yeah. So Blaze, are you going to watch, the dub then, with the Mund? You're going to watch it with him? Because he's ready to watch it. Are you ready to check out a new dub, Mund?
Okay, yeah.
After party, okay.
Okay, so
Is it the Mortal Kombat one?
Yeah, the MK9 one, yeah. Yeah, that's understandable, Declan. You're not watching it either, that's totally fine. I'll watch it so you don't have to. You could say I'm a superhero in that sense, aren't I? I'm a superhero.
Yeah, I just love to say that you're a hero, Luke. And,
Yeah. I mean, I also watched, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequels, so you didn't have to as well, didn't I, Shadow?
Yeah, I did. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And Don, you know when you read my comments about the Next Generation in my server, could you feel my pain as I ranted about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because in case you guys wondering, the Next Generation is of course now the worst movie I've seen in my life.
Pretty understandable.
Yeah, there's nothing good about it. Nothing. Also, as well, you guys are happy to know as well that, on Twitter, I shared my Candyman ranking, and guess what? Tony Todd saw it and pressed like on it.
Nice.
And even better, guys, he follows me on Twitter as well. He followed me on Twitter.
Awesome. Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah, it is. He's a really cool guy, Tony Todd. Really is. And in my opinion, the only Candyman I'll accept.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because I cannot believe, they didn't cast him as Candyman for the scenes where he was killing people in that direct sequel from last year.
Yeah, it makes zero sense.
And only like 10 seconds of screen time.
Yeah, at the end of the movie, yeah, of course, yeah.
Said, tell everyone. And then he disappears.
Yeah, the only line, of course, which he says, yeah, being, tell everyone.
Honestly, I just thought that scene was stupid.
I was let down, but that's probably one of those few cameo pins where I was not happy because it was wasted.
I also found that movie to be incredibly boring.
Yeah, I thought it was badly rushed too as well.
Because there was barely anything that happened whatsoever.
Yeah. Plus as well, Don, Daniel, he told us that when he watched the movie in the theatres last year, he said people walked out of it.
Wow.
Because we were let down, yeah.
I probably would have done that too if I watched it. Maybe like halfway into the movie, I would have walked out. Yeah,
I can understand that, yeah. Josh Green. Ian, hello, Josh Green. Hope you're doing well.
I thought Texas Chainsaw 3D was Rambo Raph's most hated one. Well, I guess I didn't know.
Well, apparently Next Generation's also one of them too. I can definitely see why, because that movie is pure garbage.
I know Alien 3 is one of his most hated for sure.
Rightfully so, because that movie is also garbage. One of the worst sequels of all time, in my opinion, and also the sequel, which of course spawned the stupid cliche of, killing a beloved character into a movie in a stupid way.
Yeah, invented that for a lot of horror movies.
Yeah. I'm doing very well, thank you, yeah. Josh, hope you're doing well, yeah. In case you guys wondering, Josh Green is one of my school classmates, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, my daughter, I hated Kevin Conroy's cameo on Christ Infinite Earths, yeah. Wasted potential right there, yeah. And it made his character very unlikable as well. Really did. And speaking of unlikable characters, they made Ellen Ripley very unlikable in Alien 3 as well, didn't they?
Oh,
They sure did.
Yeah, got
I couldn't stand a second of her.
yeah. Because all she did in my film was whine and complain, didn't do anything at all.
No.
Well, you just
Much
gave me more of a
nicer
reason
than
to skip it.
Yeah, please don't see it, Ozzy, for your own sake. If you, I mean, do you plan to watch Aliens, the second Alien movie, eventually?
I haven't seen the first one, remember?
Well, watch the first two then and go for it. Just skip the
Yeah,
third one then.
Stop there.
Please end it on Aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, just please stop after 2. Please.
Okay.
Yeah, because
And,
the opening of Alien 3 ruins the happy ending of Aliens.
and also, for your own sake, don't watch the prequels.
Okay.
Because those movies are just all bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, how
Crossovers,
bad?
Well,
Look, okay, maybe may not look that bad, but I would say that Prometheus is a 5 out of 10 for me, and Covenant, that's not equal. No, and yeah, I would give Covenant a 4 out of 10.
And
Yeah.
don't watch the crossovers.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I am aware about that. You guys said it's so dark you can't even see the screen.
in the second crossover, yeah, Alien vs Predator Requiem. Yeah, that movie is probably the worst out of both Alien Predator franchises combined.
Yeah, but I have a question.
Yeah, what about?
How does Alien Predator work in Mortal Kombat but not in their own movie?
Exactly, yeah.
They even have a video game crossover that's better.
Yeah, and
there's
I play about, yeah,
there's two
great
of them I'm aware
crossover
about.
game.
There's one. You told me about the one on Xbox, and there was one on Atari Jaguar.
Well,
I'm not sure if you heard of that.
I play the Xbox one.
I only know about that because of Angry Video Game Nerd.
I've not seen the Jeffrey Dahmer series. No, I've heard good things about it. Or like Netflix shows Evan Peters.
It does not interest me. Because because if I'm watching a story about a serial killer, I would prefer fictional, not one based off of a real one.
Yeah, it's understandable. You know that's why I love the Hannibal Lecter films, because they're based on the books by Thomas Harris, of course. Not real life, yeah. If you guys want to play the Predator game, it's backwards compatible, so you can play it on your console if you want to. It's backwards compatible. Because I've played on Xbox One.
In that case, I'll consider it.
It's better than the crossover films, in my opinion.
Hopefully, I can find it on PS3. That's not PS4.
Yeah. And one of the reasons why I don't really like the Alien prequels is because the characters are very stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I started hating them.
Yeah, they make really stupid decisions which get them killed pretty much.
I was about to ask, but you answered the question. And the only thing good about the films is Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, absolutely. His scenes are probably the only thing worth watching, and I think in Covenant, the only tolerable member of a crew is Tennessee, played by Danny McBride. I really like Tennessee, and but my favorite role of Danny McBride is his fictional stuff, and This Is the End.
Something I need to watch. Well.
Yeah, please do, Shadow. It's really funny. Danny McBride, in my opinion, is the best part of it.
But then again, there are a whole bunch of movies I need to watch.
Yeah, there's so many films I've got to watch. It's unreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, so many, and, like, sometimes it's hard to keep up with things, really. And Don, in case you're wondering, I got to watch Hugo today as well. Hugo by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in ages.
And it's a great movie, in my opinion, yeah. And Shadow, have you seen Hugo?
Yeah, I saw it. I wasn't a big fan of it.
Yeah, it's all right. It was definitely, a great Martin Scorsese film. I loved Asa Butterfield as Hugo himself. Chloe Grace Moretz also good in the film too. She had a very good British accent too, didn't she?
Yeah, I'll see if I can watch Hugo again.
Yeah. And one of my favorite things about the movie was also Christopher Lee as well.
I think I may still have the movie somewhere in my house.
Well, I'm gonna get it on Blu-ray next Friday if I can. And yeah, like I said, guys, I love Christopher Lee as well in Hugo. And I also as well love the addition of as well, you know, Ben Kingsley as well in the film. He was good in the movie as well.
Yeah.
I think that's how I got introduced to him.
That's probably my second favorite role of his behind his character in Schindler's List. Because in case you're wondering, guys, Schindler's List has a favorite role of Ben Kingsley.
Oh, fair, man.
Well,
Then of course, Infinity Saga did have one bad film in my opinion, of course, which is, you know, Captain Marvel, and I don't really like Iron Man 3 either.
me neither.
And then of course, when it comes to Marvel, in my opinion, the worst one is of course Fantastic as well. I also will of course
Anything
hate
but
I also of course hate Dark Phoenix as well, mainly because it's woke.
Yeah, just call it Woke Phoenix. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah, exactly. It was garbage, and yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention when I was at my electronics store today, dropping off my laptop, I gave it the finger.
Can't blame you.
Nice.
And of course, as well, when it comes to Marvel, though, you know, there is of course the fair share of great films, of course, you know, great, because my favorite movie of all time, Spider-Man 2, is a Marvel movie, of course.
Yeah, it's my favorite non-MCU Spider-Man MCU Marvel film.
Yeah, same goes for me, Don, yeah. Whereas, of course, Don, your favorite Marvel movie of all time is Infinity War, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
in
cool.
terms of MCU.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Then again, have you got an overall favorite MCU Marvel film of all time then, Don?
Well,
I mean, you know, there is great ones outside of MCU, isn't there? Like Spider-Man 2 and also Logan as well.
yeah, like I think Spider-Man 2, Logan, and Blade would have to be my top 3 for the
Marvel.
for that. Yeah.
So, like me, on your favorite Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Yay, that's amazing. I'm so happy to hear that,
And
Don.
I think my favorite R-rated Marvel movie would have to be Blade.
Oh yeah, Blade is sick. I love Blade.
Logan would be second place.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Josh says he's not seen any Marvel apart from Spider-Man. Well, Josh, I'd recommend you to check out, you know, the MCU if you have time to. It's a great Marvel franchise in my opinion, you know, the Infinity Saga one in particular. Yeah, so but yeah, in terms of my favorite movie of all time is Spider-Man 2. It's a movie that I absolutely adore so much. And yeah. And Don, you know, you watched my review for Spider-Man 2, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. Would you say that the points I made in the review helped you decide it's your favorite Marvel movie?
Yeah, it's kind of always been actually my favorite Marvel film before Infinity War and
Yeah. And when I was talking about a movie, would you say that many of the points I made is what you would say if you did a review for it?
yeah.
That's amazing.
I was gonna do a review of all the Spider-Man films for like the Into Spider-Verse sequel before it got delayed.
Well, you can do it, you know, you can start doing it
so
next
the
year,
review-
can't you?
Yeah.
So, apart from your Halloween reviews, Don, what do you plan to review next in terms of like a franchise?
Well, I think around I think around November there. Oh yeah, I don't. Well, no. Okay, November. I do think I will finally try to review all the Lethal Weapon movies.
That's cool. In my opinion, it's a good franchise with no bad film, Lethal Weapon.
It's a good franchise with no film Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. So, Ozzy, have you got a favorite Marvel Comics movie of all time?
Spider-Man 2.
That's amazing. Bemund, how about yourself?
The comic book movie.
Marvel movie, yeah, in particular, a Marvel.
I honestly cannot decide.
Shadow, how about you? Shadow?
Shadow?
Is he on mute? What's going on?
Oh, maybe he left the room for something.
Hope he's okay.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a
Connection issue, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. Tom Maguire is the best Spider-Man ever. I love Tom Maguire. Oh, Shadow says his internet's down. Oh dear.
Ouch.
I feel your pain, Shadow. The internet shutting down is so bloody annoying.
Oh yeah.
Like whenever it turns off, guys, I just rage.
Me too.
God, it's annoying.
Yeah, it's happened to me. I remember one time it really happened to me at a bad time when I was in the middle of an online game.
Yeah. That must have been very annoying when you were playing a game and you got interrupted, of course.
Yeah, I threw my chair.
Can't blame you.
Which is something I usually never do when I rage.
Yeah. And in case you guys are wondering, Andrew Garfield was my second favourite live-action Spider-Man as well. And plus, guys, when you see him in other films besides Spider-Man, it's proven he's an amazing actor, Andrew Garfield.
I also think Andrew Garfield is an example of another actor that's underrated.
Yeah, I think he's underrated, yeah. He's an amazing actor. And
yeah, but again,
he deserves more love.
The most underrated actor for me is Brendan Fraser.
I can understand that. I loved him in Mummy.
Yeah, Rick O'Connell's my favorite role of him.
Yeah, same. And when it comes to, you know, when it comes to like, you know, Andrew Garfield, my second role of his, of course, is Jonathan Larson from Tit Tit Boom.
Same here.
And plus, guys, right, I've not seen the other nominees' performances for Best Actor, you know, at the Oscars for their roles, but in my opinion, Andrew deserved the Oscar for Best Actor, actually. I mean, have any of you guys seen King Richard, which Will Smith won the Oscar for?
No.
Have any of you guys seen it in the chat, King Richard?
No, I haven't.
All right, well, you guys in the comments, if any of you guys have seen King Richard, can you please tell me if you think Will Smith deserved the Oscar, or do you reckon Andrew Garfield should have won it?
Please tell me if you think Will Smith deserved the Oscar, or do you reckon Andrew Garfield should have won it? I heard play.
It was like an echo.
I think Shadow's still dealing with internet connection problems.
Yeah, I like an echo just then. That was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, I heard a little bit of playback from the stream.
Yeah, same.
And yeah, I do. Yeah, I actually also watch OCP Communications. I think they're both funny.
Right, Shadow, is internet working? Okay. Sounds like it's okay now, yeah. So Shadow, I was asking before your internet shut off, I was asking what your favourite Marvel movie is of all time.
Oh, that is actually both Spider-Man and Superman 2.
Cool. So you like the two films, do you? The first two? That's awesome. Yeah. And wait, Donnie, why did you move your answer your question? Because my favorite horror films are Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, I really love Silence of the Lambs, and on Halloween I'll be posting my ranking of Hannibal Lecter movies.
Nice. Hey guys, this is something cool.
What's cool, Ozzy?
After a full decade of playing Good Batman the video game, I finally unlocked Hush.
Oh, you unlocked Hush, nice one. He's hard to unlock, isn't he?
Yeah, the only thing is that I'm not playing a console, I'm playing the Vita version, but I don't care. I'm just glad I finally unlocked the character after like
well done.
A decade.
Nice one. 10 years. Huh.
I could never figure out for the life of me how to unlock that character until YouTube.
Yeah. When it comes to Andrew, guys, there's also a film he was in last year with Jessica Chastain called The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Have you seen that?
Well, I've not seen it. I'm talking about it because Jessica Chastain won the Oscar for Best Actress for that movie.
Oh. Never even heard of that movie.
Yeah, it's a film which he was in alongside Jessica Chastain, which he won the Oscar for Best Actress. So I might check that out as well to see. And political thriller, well, does The Dark Knight count?
Maybe.
Yeah, or Captain America Winter Soldier. Yeah, Tom Holland's my least favourite Spider-Man in live action. I think he's better than other roles than Spider-Man, to be honest. Like the Devil all the time. You know, the Devil or All the Time, for example, that Netflix movie from 2020. And I think also Cherry as well, Cherry from last year as well, Cherry. But in my opinion, guys, his worst movie from last year was Chaos Walking. I hated that movie, Chaos Walking. Have any guys seen Chaos Walking?
Nope. Oh.
It's not worth it, in my opinion, guys. I mean, it's boring, in my opinion. It's pretty frustrating as well. And also, guys, another reason why I'd recommend to avoid it is also because of animal cruelty as well.
So, did you say that like Tom Holland was the only thing that was fine about the movie, or his weaker performance?
He was good in my opinion. So was Daisy Ridley, and also Mads Mikkelsen. But you know, sadly, the movie was pretty bad in my opinion. Like, what's annoying is, I don't know, I think this is based on the book, guys, but apparently it's a film where you see people's thoughts above their heads being shown, right? You know, like a thought bubble. It literally shows your thoughts above your head, right? And it's really annoying because his character keeps thinking about what he's called. So we see his voice in his head constantly thinking above him, I'm Todd Hewitt, all the time, and it's very annoying. And like, I'm thinking, you know, I get it. Your name's Todd Hewitt. You don't need to keep telling me what your name is. I know who you are. Shut up. Like, good Jesus. Yeah, I occasionally watch Cinema Sins. And he's pretty fun, in my opinion, to watch sometimes.
I don't really watch Cinema Sins that much anymore.
I watched his video on Everything Wrong with Kingdom Crystal Skull, and that was definitely pretty fun to watch. I was like, yes, when he points out the flaws of it.
I don't know. I guess I kind of outgrew the channel, I guess, somewhat.
Yeah. I might check out one day, maybe see what he's posted or whatever.
Yeah, but I think my favorite one he did is on Fat Four Stick.
Yeah, same, absolutely.
But yeah, there's like other channels that I really don't watch anymore, like Izzy or Heishi on how you pronounce it. No, because the jokes really don't land for me anymore, so that's why I don't watch the channel anymore.
Well, I thankfully watch them so you don't have to, Ozzy, because I of course react to them, don't I?
Yeah, I tried watching The Woke and Blunder Hizzy, but I honestly didn't like it.
Well, I'm not watching. I'll quit MCU anyway.
Yeah, I just did not like it.
Yeah. We all seen all of Breaking Bad. And also, you know, Shadow's internet was down again. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
But he's back. Hopefully, it'll stay fixed.
Also, you know.
I just heard an echo.
Yeah, that was me. My internet went on again.
Oh, dear. I don't know how Red Dead Rising game plays. I had to play them completely again, really, you know, to decide.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of the Walking Blunder history, yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, well,
what do you think of it?
Yeah, it was really bad.
Well, because I'm not.
Well, because screaming goats.
Because
oh my god, that was so annoying.
Well, guys, because I've not seen the film, I'm not watching Mahaishi for it, I'm afraid.
It's best that you don't, because they bring back the screaming goats that were in the movie, which they didn't have to.
That sounds cringe. Yeah, Josh, I just Walking Dead. I've got to catch up with it, though.
The screaming goats meme is already dead. Why are they bringing it back?
Exactly. I don't know why they should. Yeah, cancel the Flash movie. I don't give a crap about that movie because I hate Ezra Miller. But however, guys, I've been hearing loads of rumors that Henry Cavill's back as Superman in Black Adam.
Please tell me that's true.
Well, guys, I'll be watching it in the cinema later this month, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, so will I.
Are we gonna? Yeah, I probably might purchase my tickets ahead of time.
Yeah.
Still very excited for Black Adam, though.
Yeah, it's definitely sure. Hoping it'll be worth a long wait for it. You know, we've been waiting lots of years for it, haven't we?
It's probably going to be the final movie I might watch this year because I don't think there's any other movies coming out in theaters I'm interested in.
Yeah, from the same might be for me. Yeah, really.
Yeah, because I'm not watching Way of the Water.
Oh hell no! Screw that movie.
If that movie goes woke, which it probably will, we can just call it Way of the Woke.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Yeah, Way of the Water will just be another overrated piece of crap.
Yeah, I mean, the first one, in my opinion, is overrated as well, in my opinion.
Plus, in general, I don't think Avatar really didn't need a sequel because it didn't even set up for one.
Yeah. Hey, Don, I was wondering, you know how you did a video about, underrated movies, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I've got an idea for you. How about you do a video called Overrated Movies, in your opinion?
I did underrated. Actually, I did underrated sequels, not overrated.
Yeah, well,
movies.
I'm suggesting you do one for overrated.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I haven't done an underrated standalone films list yet, though.
Well, when you do underrated standalone films, you could do overrated, couldn't you?
Yeah, but I call them movies I like that everyone hates, or movies I hate that everybody else likes.
One example for me is probably Frozen.
That's number one already.
Yeah, because Frozen, in my opinion, is trash.
I'm also kind of planning to do my list of movies I hate that everybody else likes. I mean, you guys have already seen my list, but just a video of it.
Yeah, go for it, Ozzy. Yeah, you do. I'll check it out. Yeah, I did not watch a sequel to Frozen either, guys. I refuse to watch it. It's probably bad too, isn't it? But
And I'm gonna prepare for the hate comments.
But one thing was good about it, is I heard that apparently it's where Alfred Molina met his wife, Alfred Molina, because he was in the movie as a character. He met his wife, who's the director of the movie.
Good thing.
So I'm happy for Alfred and his wife. Yeah, happy for them too. When it comes to a social network, guys, as well, it's only worth watching, in my opinion, for Andrew Garfield and Jesse Eisenberg and Justin Timberlake. But sadly, one of my most hated actors in that movie.
Yeah,
Armie Hammer.
Yeah, I despise Armie Hammer with a burning passion. And thankfully, guys, aside from him, being in a movie, I thankfully have a much better reason to avoid the Lone Ranger being, because apparently it's garbage, isn't it, guys? The Lone Ranger.
Yep. Yeah. Everything except for Johnny Depp. That's
Yeah.
the only thing good.
I mean, Don, did you check out the Lone Ranger?
No.
Yeah, I'm not watching it either. I refuse to watch it. I mean, I don't want to watch any movie with Armie Hammer in at all, because his presence, I can barely even look at him because he's a creep. Monster.
Yeah, how is the fact they somehow still made this newest film that came out earlier this year is baffling.
Yeah, Death on the Nile, is it?
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
Me neither. I didn't want to watch it because of him.
Yeah, same man. I refused to watch the movie, and because it's a sequel to a movie I thought is very overrated.
What? Once it moved on Honest Express?
Yeah, I fell asleep watching that movie. It's so boring.
Dear. Wasn't
it's also a waste for Johnny Depp.
Oh no, I can't watch that.
And guess what? He's the guy who gets killed.
Yeah, you told me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you now, Blaze? Well, in my opinion, the worst movie ever made to me is of course, the next generation of TCM.
Worst movies ever made for me. It's been changing a lot recently, because now
I can understand that.
Is Jaws the Revenge worse, or is Badland Slopping worse? It's been swapping back and forth for me.
I can understand that, because both of them, in my opinion, are also abysmal and garbage.
Yeah, as much as I do hate The Lazy Jedi, the only thing I don't hate about the movie is John Williams' score.
Yes, and I guess the cinematography and visuals are also good too, I guess.
And the worst movie I've ever seen in my life is Jason Takes a Boat to Vancouver. Of course,
yeah. I think you guys already know what the worst movie I've ever seen is.
Freddy Got Fingered. Right?
Yeah. Isn't that a real bad comedy film, Don?
Yeah.
Even the title sounds very questionable as well.
I hate that title.
Sounds very extremely inappropriate.
You know what that title reminds me of?
What?
007 Octopus.
This
was a film that really should have been rated NC-17.
Yeah. And when it comes to Blaze also said that his worst movie he's ever seen in his life is Little Nicky as well, a comedy movie with Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Yeah, he showed me a clip that made me stay away from that movie.
Yeah, you're doing the right thing, because in my opinion, it's the worst comedy movie of all time that I've seen.
And that weird face Adam Sandler makes. Yeah,
it's literally the only face he has in the movie, and that's it. Doesn't do anything else.
Yeah,
I
It was
don't consider
basically Bully Maguire before Bully Maguire.
Pretty much, yeah. Just like curiosity, Don, what would you say is the worst movie you've seen with Adam Sandler in?
Well, there's quite a few bad movies he's done, but I guess I would probably have to say, man, Grumps too.
Yeah, Grown Ups 2 is awful too. An example of a comedy film was not needed.
Yeah.
Because the first one was really funny, in my opinion, doesn't deserve the hate, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But the sequel, in my opinion, was pretty bad.
Unneeded.
Yeah, I got a question for you guys. What is the worst TV show you have ever seen?
That's a tough question, really.
To me, it's Rings of Power.
Wait, what did you say, Shadow?
Rings of Power is the worst show I've ever seen.
Well, I refuse to watch it. I mean, maybe probably The Boys, Amazon Prime show. I think it shows an example of a show I hate that people like. The Boys, I hate The Boys. Especially the third season. The third season, in my opinion, was garbage. And just so you know, Dom, right? The reason why I hate Series 3 is because there's an absolutely disgusting episode which made me shut it off and stop watching the show.
Oh no! I don't want to remember that. I really don't want to remember that.
I mean, John, see here how I responded, guys, to that scene. I was like, F this show. I'm watching Better Call Saul instead.
Guess you made a good choice.
Yeah, because Better Call Saul's final season was amazing. And yeah, so I watched that instead. It was definitely way better than The Boys. The Boys, in my opinion, the third season was absolute trash as well. Yeah, Don, didn't you say that you think Adam Sandler should do more dramatic roles?
Yes, you should.
Yeah, because like in Clip, for example, of course.
Yeah.
That's what I just said here, and plus as well when it comes to others, my favorite role of his, of course, is Howard in Uncut Gems. Yeah, an amazing performance right there. Don't know if any.
Agreed.
I mean, Ozzy, have you seen Uncut Gems?
Nope.
Well, if you want to watch it, it's a Netflix movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd recommend it, and check out the series 3 episodes, and you can guess because it's a very disgusting and inappropriate episode. Yeah, I have not seen Steven Universe. Never seen it.
Seen a few episodes.
Blaze, he tortured himself to watch with the boys, series 3. Well, I can feel your pain, Blaze. Because you said that the only good episode was finale, didn't you? Thankfully, I didn't watch finale because I was done with the show. Because the disgusting episode made me quit watching the show. I was done with it. Because the episode was so bad, guys, I nearly threw up. It was gross. Because I was going to watch that season so you guys didn't have to, but I was done. Because, right, I've always said to myself, right, that if I'm not doing videos on movies in the future, I'd turn them off, or shows, but because I'm thankfully not doing any videos on my boys, guys, I was able to turn it off. So Dom, when it comes to films, has there ever been a film you tried to watch but you turned it off pretty early into it?
I almost came close to doing that with Basic Instinct 2.
Yeah, because didn't you nearly fall asleep when you watch it for your trash talk, your rant of it?
Yep.
I can't blame it. It is really bomb, one of the worst sequels of all time, and it's a really big shame that Paul Verhoeven's films have bad sequels, don't they?
Yeah. What's with that?
I don't get that, and just like out of curiosity, Don, have you seen a film of his called Starship Troopers?
Yeah, I did, but ages ago.
Yeah, that movie, in my opinion, is underrated and really fun, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Starship Troopers, but I heard that had a sequel, which apparently I've heard not really good things about, sadly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shia LaBeouf is definitely better than Armie Hammer.
Yeah, yes, and I even like Shia LaBeouf.
And plus, guys, as well, I I like Shia LaBeouf the most as a voice actor because when I see him doing voice acting for certain sort of Transformers games, he seems like a nice guy. Voice acting, he seems like a nice guy.
Why doesn't he do more voice acting?
Yeah, I think he should do more, yeah. And when it comes to live action, guys, in my opinion, in his best live action role I've seen is probably his role in Fury, the war movie.
Let's compare live action roles.
Nice. I also as well liked him as well in, of course, The Tax Collector as well. He was pretty serious in that movie.
I should probably watch it.
I also got like one of his earlier roles, which of course was Chaz in Constantine 2005.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good in that movie as, you know, Constantine's sidekick in that movie.
Oh god, that's scary.
Yeah, but of course, voice work, my favourite role is of course Cordy in Surf's Up.
That's my favorite role of all time, to be honest.
Yes, that's my favourite role, yeah. And I also watched a film of his as well in school in year 7 called Holes. Holes. It's based on a book, I think. And it has people like, you know.
Yeah, actually, no way I take that back. My favorite live action roles in that movie.
Yeah. I thought he was actually pretty likable in Holes as, you know, Stanley in that movie, you know, Stanley Yelnats.
Yeah.
I had to watch it in
I know
school
I was
in year
too afraid
7.
to watch it at first because of my phobia of that, but it wasn't exactly what I thought it was.
Yeah. I did like John Voight and Sigourney Weaver in it as well.
If anyone didn't know, I had trypophobia.
I can understand that. Yeah, it's not nice, is it? And he was also pretty good as well in another early one in 2004's I, Robot with Will Smith. Which in my opinion is an underrated futuristic movie. That's my favourite role of one of my favourite roles of Alan Tudyk as well.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. But my favourite role of his is Kate Russell in Rogue One.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Role of his as well.
Congratulations, you are being rescued.
Please do not resist.
Yeah. So, and also as well, he also said something else which made me respect him, guys, because when he was doing the promotion for the Transformers game, right?
Yeah.
He was talking about, you know, the cast of the movie, you know, the voice actors, and he said which made me respect him. He says, you can't do a Transformers movie without Peter Cullen as Optimus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And he compared it to like other franchises because he says you can't do Die Hard without John McClane, you know, Bruce Willis, and you can't do Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford either.
Nope.
And yeah, he's right, isn't he? He's really right.
Yeah.
All right.
So Blaze, are you watching Peter Jessup's live stream on Resident Evil now?
It's actually not live yet.
When is he going live, Blaze?
In 7 minutes.
Are you going to be watching it then?
Yeah.
Nice one. Are you going to be leaving a call, or will you be still here talking to us?
I'll still be here.
Nice one. Yeah, exactly, Rio. Transformers without Peter Cullen is like Mortal Kombat without fatalities. Now, Don, when it comes to Bruce Willis, have you got a second favourite role of his behind John McClane?
Well, there's the Fifth Element.
I've not seen that. Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it's pretty good.
I'll check out to see, you know, Bruce and also, isn't Gary Oldman in it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be watching it for Gary Oldman because I love Gary Oldman. Have fun. How Strange Dragon 3 was a good movie, in my opinion. A great way to end the trilogy as well.
And also in Fifth Element, we also got Ian Holm.
Oh, rest in peace. And also, guys, isn't that one of the early roles of Mila Jovovich, the actress Mila Jovovich?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, guys, would you say she's better than this compared to Alice in Resident Evil movies?
Yep.
Oh wow.
And I've only seen one Resident Evil film.
Which one was that? Shadow.
First one.
Yeah, because I've seen the films and in my opinion they are pretty bad. To be honest, I mean the first one is probably the darkest one in terms of horror, but after that it just goes downhill really.
I was thinking about watching the rest to give you guys my opinions on them.
Yeah, do Shadow. Yeah, but good luck though.
And I mean all of them.
Yeah, good luck. Because
including Raccoon City.
But I think Mila's worst role is probably her role in that awful Hellboy reboot from about 3 years ago.
Oh, that one was awful.
Yeah, because Don, didn't you watch Hellboy 2019 movie?
Yeah, I did.
And what do you think of it, in your opinion?
Not great.
Yeah. The only thing about it, in my opinion, was David Harbour as Hellboy.
Yeah.
But guys, obviously, in my opinion, though, he would never top Ron Perlman as Hellboy. No one.
Never. He never will.
Because Ron Perlman, in my opinion, was born to play Hellboy.
The one and only Hellboy.
Yeah.
And plus, guys, one of the reasons why I respect Ron Perlman is because, right, I think it was around like 2012, I think, or something like that, and he visited a child who, I think it was like a little boy who was ill in hospital, a Hellboy fan, and just what Ron Perlman did.
Yeah.
He went through the whole long process of getting the makeup on as Hellboy to visit a kid.
Wow.
That's so nice of him.
Yeah, that's why I respect Ron Perlman, because he went through all the hours of getting lots of makeup on as Hellboy and the costume to visit a child in hospital. I really love it. I love it when actors do that, have a visit people in hospital as their characters.
Yeah, like Johnny Depp.
Yeah, as Jack Sparrow, yeah. And also Tom Holland and Jake Gyllenhaal and Zendaya.
Yeah, same here. I also remember that video.
Yeah. I think also Peter Capaldi did it as the Doctor as well.
I think my favorite one is Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite too.
Yeah, that one proves that he's a great guy.
Yeah, and it proves all of Amber Heard's lies completely false.
Yeah, all of her lies, yeah. She's a massive liar.
Oh, BS.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny Depp's honestly much better than she is.
Of course he is, yeah.
Awesome, of course.
Yeah, that's why I never believed any of those articles when they first came out.
Yeah.
I never did whatsoever. I always believed that Johnny was an awesome guy.
Yeah, he is awesome, yeah. And speaking of him, guys, as well, I'll be checking out one of his Tim Burton collaborations in a movie in 2012 called Dark Shadows soon.
You remember that movie?
Yeah, that's a decent film.
Yeah. I mean, and also, guys, it's also sadly the last Tim Burton film to feature Christopher Lee as well.
Yeah.
I remember when I first saw the movie, I was actually afraid.
Well, is it about vampires, Ozzy?
Yeah, because
well, I can see why then.
Well, then again, I believed in anything back then. I was a kid.
In my opinion, the underrated movie I've seen by Tim Burton so far is probably Sleepy Hollow.
Another movie I plan to watch.
Yeah, please. It's a really good movie, Sleepy Hollow.
It's a great film. Fantastic.
Yeah. It's also the final live-action appearance of Michael Gough as well, guys. You know, Alfred from the Tim Burton Batman movies, the first two.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's his last, like live-action appearance, because after he appeared in Sleepy Hollow, guys, he retired from acting, but he actually came out with retirement twice to do voice acting with Tim Burton. You know that?
Yeah,
Corpse Bride.
Yeah, Corpse Bride and Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, Luke, he told me that after I first watched.
Yeah. Isn't it so nice that he did that for Tim Burton as a favour to him?
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you know how old he was when he voiced Elder Gunnet in Corpse Bride?
How old was he?
89.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And in Alice in Wonderland as well, I think he was also in his 90s too, because he passed away in early 2011 at the age of 94. He would have been 95, so yeah, in 2010, guys, he turned 94. See, rest in peace, Michael Gough. And yeah, and he was really great in Sleepy Hollow too, as his character, Notary James Hardenbrook. Yeah, really good.
And to me, Alfred was one of the few best parts about the Schumacher films.
Oh yeah, of course he was. Yeah, no doubt about it. Although Batman and Robin definitely ruined him by making him, ill for the whole movie. Oh God. Poor
They
Alfred.
really should not have done that.
Yeah, how dare we do it to Alfred, my favourite butler of all time.
He doesn't deserve that.
Yeah. I mean, guys, who's your favourite butler in movie history?
Alfred.
No, Alfred.
How about you, Don?
Yeah, Alfred.
Yeah.
Alfred.
And who's your guys' favourite Alfred? Because mine is, of course, Michael Goff.
Same here.
Mine is Michael Caine.
Don, how about you?
Probably I think either Goff or Kane.
Yeah.
Tied.
And Blaze, how about you?
The one in The Dark Knight.
That's Sir Michael Caine. Sir Michael Caine.
Yeah.
So yeah, high five, Blaze.
Oh yeah.
Kane
Yeah.
is my second favorite.
Yeah. My second favourite is hard to decide because I think all the live action actors in Alfred are really good. All of them, really. I mean,
Andy Serkis.
although he was,
Favorite,
although I
maybe?
feel Andy Serkis was wasted on the Batman, sadly.
And
I was
I
gonna
think
say either Andy or Jeremy Irons.
Yeah,
I think
Jeremy Irons.
Irons.
I love Jeremy
I'm good.
Irons. Yeah, he's probably my second favourite.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons
It's
is
just me or
Yeah, Daniel's
about to
joined
say
us.
that.
Daniel's joined us.
Well, hello guys. How's it going?
Going pretty well,
Good.
Daniel. Yeah, nice to have you here. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, as you guys already know, my parents won the court case, so
Yeah, congrats
we're
to
gonna
him.
use
But
it.
I am sorry about your dog, Raw, Daniel. Hope your dog's okay.
Yeah, he's at the vet right now. He's gonna be fine.
That's good. I'm glad he's on the mend. Yeah.
So, what have you guys been talking about?
We were just talking about Alfred Pennyworth, our favourite actor who plays Alfred. Have you got a favourite actor who plays Alfred Pennyworth, Daniel?
Well, not the CW TV version from a few years ago, that's for sure.
Of course, yeah.
Not the one from the Tim Burton Schumacher ones. I think he's kind of overrated. I think it's a two-way tie between Michael Caine and Jeremy Irons. I think both are awesome in their roles.
Oh, that's fine. It's your opinion.
They are great, of course.
I'll accept it.
And it's in terms of a young Alfred, guys, I do also like Sean Pertwee from Gotham as well.
Yeah, he was a good Alfred.
Yeah, really good. I also liked in terms of other films, I do like Ian Abercrombie as well, and that Birds of Prey from what I've heard in that voice comparison. But personally, guys, my favourite Ian Abercrombie is Palpatine from the Clone Wars.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is by far the best role.
I mean,
can I mention something really quick?
Yeah, of course, Daniel.
Yeah.
So I would like to mention something in the chat from Deacon Kearns, where he says, "I hate WB for ruining Schumacher's version of Batman." Well, technically, that's not really the case. It is more so of a case for Batman Forever than Batman and Robin. But
That's what it started, yeah.
Let me walk you through a little bit of history. So Joel Schumacher was hired to do Batman after Tim Burton left, and Batman Forever is more so a WB product than a Schumacher product. But because Batman Forever back in 1995 was such a financial success, WB actually let go of their restraints and actually allowed Joel Schumacher to make Batman and Robin, which is, of course, a bad movie. But I think you also have to understand that Batman and Robin was not like this studio mess where there were too many cooks in the kitchen. No, Joel Schumacher made the movie that he actually wanted to make. Now, was it a bad idea? Yes. And has he apologized for it afterwards in interviews and everything like that? Yes. Also, rest in peace to Joel Schumacher. May he rest in peace.
Yeah, it's a shame that he died, yeah. Yes, Dad, I have seen Equilibrium. Very underrated movie, in my opinion, Equilibrium.
Oh, yeah, Equilibrium.
Underrated, in my opinion.
So, yeah, I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry, but...
That's all right, Daniel. Well, it was nice to have you here.
Daniel.
Talk to you later.
Take care, Daniel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true, though. Robin Williams was going to play Riddler, yeah. If Tim Burton stayed on, but he didn't direct it, he produced it, didn't he? So, yeah. But I did love Jim Carrey as Riddler.
Billy D. Williams is Two-Face.
Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones, in my opinion, was horribly miscast as Two-Face, in my opinion.
Yeah, that is probably also his worst role.
Yeah. He's great in other films, guys. I love him, of course, as Agent K in Men in Black, and also in The Fugitive, and also No Country for Old Men, Captain America First Avenger, and Lincoln. Yeah. I did also like him in Jason Bourne, the 2016 film, even though I didn't really like that movie that much.
And of course,
what else has he been in? Wasn't he? Wasn't he in
No
a?
Country for Old Men.
Was
No
it?
Country for Old Men.
What are you saying? Sorry, Shadow.
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite movie by the Coen brothers so far.
Yeah.
And
High five.
yeah. And plus as well, I also saw another film by them called True Grit. Have you guys ever seen True Grit?
Yeah.
No.
It's a very good movie in my opinion, and Jeff Bridges was great in it. So was Matt Damon. I also saw Death of Haley Stanford as her character. One of the best roles in my opinion. One of her best early roles too for a child actress. She was definitely really great in that movie. Amazing.
Yeah, look, that's my favorite role of us.
That's cool.
I actually gotta go.
Oh well,
go now,
that's
guys.
all right, Don. Well, it was lovely talking to you. Yeah, I'll look forward to your reviews. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take care, Don.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
All right, take care, Don. A lovely day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to other people, who I have respect, guys, there's also a reason why I respect Dave Filoni, right? Because you know when he did into the Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was talking about Series 2, how he got James Earl Jones back as Darth Vader, and he said this, right, guys? He said that if he couldn't get James Earl Jones back as Darth Vader, he would not include Vader in the show. You know that?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you said that.
He did, yeah. He said in an interview that if James Earl Jones couldn't come back as Vader, then he wouldn't include Vader in the show. So yeah, I love how he is keeping up with the known fact, in my opinion, but no one can voice Vader other than James Earl Jones. No one. Yeah.
Yep.
There's only one voice for this character, in my opinion, just one.
Yeah, there are, but then again, there are some other good voices out there.
Yeah, some notable, good ones. Yeah, like Matt Sloan, Scott Lawrence, Fred Tatasciore. But when it comes to Vader, there's only one voice for me, just one.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, I'm just glad he got him back for Rebels.
Did you see what I sent you?
What you send me, Blaze?
I was actually surprised how old Peter is actually.
Yeah, didn't you say he's nearly 60?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's 58 right now.
Wow. That's pretty cool, isn't it? When's his birthday, Blaze?
June 29th.
Oh, so he'll be 60 in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. When it comes to Jeff Bridges, well, guys, my favorite role of his so far is still probably, what would I say in Iron Man?
Oh yeah. Tony Stark made this scraps.
Yeah.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
Yeah. When it comes to okay, guys, so have you guys got a favorite role of Jeff Bridges too? Shadow, how about you? Yeah, same, yeah. There is a film he's in that I want to watch called The Big Lebowski.
Oh, amazing movie.
Oh, Daniel's back with us. Everything okay, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm good. I actually well, this is not part of the reason, but part of the reason why I came back here is I wanted to how do I say this? So I didn't realize this at the time, but I actually got my actors mixed up. So
Oh, really?
I would like to correct myself. So Michael Gough, the guy who plays Alfred in both Burton and Schumacher movies.
Yeah, Michael Gough, yeah.
Yeah, so I actually think he's a very good Alfred, and he's my third favorite Alfred of all time.
Nice.
Where I got my information mixed up is that I confused him and the actor who played Commissioner Gordon in both Burton and Schumacher movies, so I got my actors mixed up. So
that's all right, yeah. That's all right, yeah. Because Commissioner Gordon is played by Pat Hingle in the Burton and Schumacher movies, yeah, and of course in The Dark Trilogy, Gary Oldman.
Yeah, so
yeah,
that's part of the reason why I came back. I wanted to correct myself. I actually think
that's all right.
Yeah, the movies are pretty good.
When it comes to Darkest Hour, have you seen Darkest Hour, Daniel?
I believe it's the Chris Pine Water movie.
No, Darkest Hour. The one where Gary Oldman plays Churchill.
Gary Oldman. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, do you reckon he definitely deserved the Oscar for that role?
As Winston Churchill, yes, I do believe he deserved it.
Yeah, because I got on Blu-ray. It's an amazing movie, and yeah. And would you say his favorite role of Gary Oldman, Daniel?
well, certainly top 3.
Nice. What would you say are your other 2 favorites then?
I need to look at his filmography, but I can comfortably say Winston Churchill is top 3 very easily.
Yeah, that's my 3rd favorite. Yeah.
An honorable mention would be Commissioner Gordon.
My favorite.
Him as Dracula in Bram Stoker's Dracula, as well as the Russian bad guy in Air Force One.
Oh, I love him in Air Force One. Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. Those are my top 3.
Nice. Yeah, my top 3, of course, would be Commissioner Gordon, Sirius Black, and Churchill.
Those are all really good picks.
Yeah. As my favorite voice role, without question, Lord Shem coming with Panda 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also as well, guys, when it comes to actors who won the Oscar, I definitely, really loved Robin Williams' performance in, Good Will Hunting. And actually, guys, that's my favorite role of him, actually, as well now. You know that?
Yes, I do know that.
Yeah. And, I mean, what would you guys say is your favorite live action role of Robin Williams?
I think Good Will Hunting.
Hard.
I think I would actually have to take Good Will Hunting.
Well, high five, Shadow.
But even,
I can't say.
Yeah, then again, though,
Good Will Hunting because I never saw it.
I'd recommend it. It's amazing.
but then again, though, Genie will always be my all-time favorite role of Robin Williams.
Yeah, my favorite voice role of his, absolutely.
I think I'm gonna have to go with a 2-way tie. One of them is Good Will Hunting, like you guys said, and the other one is Dead Poets Society.
I've got to check out one day.
Either Teddy Roosevelt from Night at the Museum or Alan Parrish from Jumanji.
Yeah, and I think I do also like him as well in Hook as well by Spielberg.
Oh,
Yeah, Peter Banning. Yeah, I do with Shadow. That movie is pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's underrated, Hook.
Yeah, and I think it's overhated too.
I don't think it deserves it. I really enjoyed it.
You want to know who hates Hook the most?
Who is it, Daniel?
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, Spielberg
himself. He hates Hook.
Yeah, I heard he doesn't like it. Yeah. Well, I like it.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg even disowned that movie.
That's a shame, isn't it? Plus, Daniel, you'll also be happy to know that I also picked up Artificial Intelligence on Blu-ray as well today.
The Central Intelligence with Dwayne Johnson, Kevin
No,
Hart.
no, a Spielberg movie, Artificial Intelligence.
Oh, Spielberg's Artificial Intelligence. Yes, the sci-fi Pinocchio movie with Haley Joel Osment and Jude Law. That's nice.
In my opinion, an underrated movie as well. I do also think that, The Terminal was also definitely really funny as well, The Terminal.
It's also nice to see a lot of these character actors before they got, like, bigger roles that people know them by. Like, it's very easy to forget that Catherine Zeta-Jones is in that movie because she's so well known for her work in the 90s that people often look over her more dramatic stuff.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite role of her in live action is actually from a 90s film, of course, which is, of course, Mask of Zorro.
That's true.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, I believe, he was in that one movie that I really liked. So his name is Barry Shakba Henley. He's the black guy who's bald. My favorite performance from him would have to be Michael Mann's Collateral, and I also liked him a lot in Four Brothers, the Ali movie with Will Smith and Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
I think he might have also done a baseball movie with Charlie Sheen. Maybe not, but yeah, it's nice to see him in a Spielberg movie.
That's nice. When it comes as well to have you ever seen a movie called The Talented Mr. Ripley, Daniel?
Of course, for Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, but one of my main bad qualities about movies is he got wasted. I hated that.
I think that was more of a Jude Law, Matt Damon movie than a Philip Seymour Hoffman movie, but I agree 100% with you.
Yeah, I was disappointed. I hope he'd have more presence, but sadly not. But yeah, Matt Damon was good as a character though, Ripley, yeah. And I mean, when it comes to Matt Damon, your favorite role of Matt Damon?
Favorite role of Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Are we talking about leading role or cameo?
Just any role that you love the most, really. Any role at all.
What was he? He did a movie with. Oh, I think it was another first time watch for you. He did a movie with Kate Winslet and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh yeah. When? What film was this?
I think you watched it recently. It was him, Gwyneth Paltrow, Jude Law, Kate Winslet.
Yeah, I think my son's Mr. Ripley, isn't he? Because Gwyneth Paltrow was in that, weren't she?
Oh, I mean, the other one. The other one, directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Steven Soderbergh. Let me have a look.
Contagion, that's it.
Sorry, what?
Contagion? Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, Contagion, yeah. That virus movie, yeah.
Yeah, that is tied with Jason Bourne for my favorite Matt Damon movie.
Yeah. And plus, Danny, you'll also be pleased to know that I got a Blu-ray trilogy of the Jason Bourne first 3 films as well.
Well, that's nice. Fun fact about the Jason Bourne physical media, when the 5th one came out, Universal sent out a 5-film Blu-ray disc containing the first 4 movies, but they actually had an empty slot in there for Jason Bourne. So the way it works is you first purchase the Blu-ray or 4K for Jason Bourne, and then you put that disc in the collectors in the empty slot where the 5th was supposed to be. They did that as like a marketing thing for when Bourne came out back in 2016. But yeah, I saw Jason Bourne in theaters as someone who grew up with the first 3, watching him on cable with my parents. It was, like you said a couple days ago, a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, I really did not like Bourne Legacy. I mean, how is it a Bourne film without Bourne?
Well, Tony Gilroy tried to continue the story by having another actor, and
Jeremy Renner, yeah.
Part of that is because people, the online community, when Bourne Legacy was about to come out, when they realized that it wasn't Matt Damon and Paul Greengrass, there was a lot of online backlash, and so Universal was like, all right, fine, no more of these. So I think part of that was audience expectations of wanting a Bourne movie without Matt Damon and Paul Greengrass. But another factor to that is that the movie itself isn't all that great, unfortunately, which is a shame because Tony Gilroy did an excellent job with both the Star Wars universe and the Bourne universe. It's just that when he was given the director's chair instead of writing it, it didn't work.
Yeah, sometimes a writer being a director doesn't sometimes may not work, does it?
No.
Yeah. Logan Marshall Green. I don't really know him that well. I mean, I hated his character, the Shocker in Spider-Man Homecoming because he was very annoying, but I'm not really seeing much of him in other things, really, to be honest.
My favorite performance from Logan Marshall Green is Lee Whannell's Upgrade. I saw it in theaters back in 2018 in the summer, and that is a good example of a writer of Lee Whannell turned director, because he first directed Insidious 3, which I would say is the best of the Insidious movies, and then he does Upgrade with Logan Marshall Green, which I thought was just fantastic. It's basically a low-budget version of Venom, where this guy who actually, Logan Marshall Green, very much so looks like Tom Hardy. He gets this AI unit after being crippled, and the AI unit slowly takes over his body, and it's basically a voice inside of his head while he's in action. It's the same concept as Venom, except...
Well, I'll try to watch it one day.
It's awesome. And then 2 years after Upgrade, he does the remake to The Invisible Man, which is another fantastic movie. So yeah. Now you have a good example of what started out as a writer turned director.
Well, I'll see if I can give him a watch, yeah. I see he's also in a Netflix film called Sandcastle as well, which I plan to check out to see Henry Cavill and Nicholas Hoult in.
Sandcastle?
Yeah, from 2017, yeah.
I'll have to...
Yes, it's a war film, yeah, it's a war film. Hey, Jedi Prime, welcome. I see he's also in Prometheus as well as a character called Charlie Holloway.
Yeah, I believe he was.
Although I wasn't really much fan of Prometheus, so I've forgotten quite a lot about Prometheus.
Yeah, I think that movie's overrated.
Yeah. I sadly think that and Alien Covenant are probably my least favorite movies by Ridley Scott, to be honest.
Wait, can you say that again?
I sadly think that Prometheus and Alien Covenant are my least favorite Ridley Scott movies.
I can agree with that. I do have a couple more dishonorable Ridley Scott mentions.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us, Daniel.
Now, I want you to keep this in mind that every Hollywood director has a bad day at the office. Even Spielberg had a bad day in the office now and then.
Yeah.
So I don't hate Ridley Scott at all. But
me neither.
What he did with Alien, Covenant, Prometheus, I just didn't think worked at all, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree.
Exodus, Gods and Kings, which is a live-action, big-budget remake of The Prince of Egypt, I thought was not good at all. And then he tried to recreate the capitalization of Gladiator with Robin Hood, with, once again, Russell Crowe, and it was, in my opinion, even worse than...
Oh, no.
Here's the problem that I have. So, I think the worst cinematic sin you can do for an audience is bore you. Like with The Last Jedi, I was bored out of my mind. And
yeah, I can relate to that.
And the same thing can be said for his Robin Hood movie, 2010, with Russell Crowe, Oscar Isaac, and Cate Blanchett, and Max von Sydow.
Oh,
it was
no.
just very, very boring, very generic, and it didn't work. So, yeah, Exodus, Gods and Kings, Prometheus, Alien Covenant, Robin Hood, I would say are among his least good movies.
Yeah.
Maybe an honorable mention. Was overrated. Maybe an honorable mention would have to be Orlando Bloom's Kingdom of Heaven, but I need to give that movie a watch because I know it's got an extended cut that has better reviews, but I need to rewatch it.
I've not seen that movie, but I was watching a B movie. We'll go about all that. But I was watching a B movie, guys.
Oh,
good luck. Good luck.
According to I have no idea how I know the script. I have no idea why I memorized the script for no reason.
That one, when it comes to Kingdom of Heaven, I thought the movie was decent.
Yeah. When it comes to my favorite movie by Ridley Scott, guys, I think my favorite is probably it's a tie between either Gladiator or Alien.
For me, it's easily Alien. No.
So what, Shadow?
Yeah, no, I think my favorite movie of it is Gladiator.
Yeah, I love Gladiator. Yeah, and has a favorite World War time from Russell Crowe, and I definitely love Joaquin Phoenix and Richard Harris in the film as well, and Jaimin Honsu as well, and many other honorable mentions too. I do also love Blade Runner, guys, but I'm talking mainly about the final cut of the movie, not the theatrical version. I prefer the final cut.
Oh, yeah, and you also had The Martian starring Matt Damon.
Oh, yeah, I love The Martian too. Great movie. And
you also had The Last Duel and House of Gucci.
Yeah, it's pretty cool how Matt Damon appeared in 2 films by him, those 2 films, The Last Duel and The Martian. Yeah, pretty cool.
And he also did... I know, Luke, you have seen Hannibal.
I have, yeah. 2001, yeah.
I don't think you've seen Black Hawk Down, have you?
I have, yeah. I've got it on Blu-ray. It's an amazing war movie. Phenomenal.
That's another Ridley Scott movie.
I love Black Hawk Down, yeah.
Have you seen G.I. Jane?
No, I haven't. No, isn't Demi Moore that movie? Demi Moore.
Yeah, she plays a Marine who shaves her head. That's another Ridley Scott movie.
Yeah, I've not seen it. Is it good?
I haven't seen it either, but it's got a good critics review. It's got good reviews, so I'll give it a watch one day.
Yeah, because my favorite wall of her so far is Esmeralda and Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That's true.
Yeah. Bad Dorlet, so the Hangover sequel as well. I did tell you about Dorlet. Told you so. I told you they were trash. And look what's happened. You've hated them, haven't you? Told you wouldn't like them.
Good those sequels.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are there any more Ridley Scott movies that we can talk about?
You said House of Gucci, didn't you?
Gods and Kings.
House of Gucci I got on Blu-ray as well. Was pretty good.
Oh yeah, there's a couple more that I forgot to mention. American Gangster with, once again, Russell Crowe and Denzel Washington. That's another really good one.
I'll try to watch that if I can.
And oh yeah, I almost forgot. Thelma and Louise, the road trip movie with Gina Davis and a supporting role of Brad Pitt.
Yeah. I hope he's doing well because he's going to be 85 this year, guys. Ridley Scott. He's going to be 85. Wow, he's still going. He's still going strong, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I think we're going on to the Exodus Gods of Kings movie.
Gods and Kings. I don't think I've seen that.
It's you don't.
Is it bad, guys?
I was gonna add on something that
Really boring.
apparently it's a bit. It's actually kind of inaccurate to the original Exodus story from the Bible.
Oh, really? Oh, Alexander's quite nice.
And
Because
Yeah, you okay, Alexander?
because you
Return to half, yes.
Excellent. Oh, you just Alexander. I don't think I'll be able to talk to you tomorrow afternoon, sadly. Just so you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sadly so, because I'll be on a family outing.
Ah, yes. Well, that's splendid to hear.
Right, what's going on here? The damn spammer in the comments. Let me block this. Goodness me.
Wait.
Sorry, guys. Someone likes spitting loads of random crap and all that. Yeah, foolish human. So yeah, oh yeah, I might also check out Thelma and Louise as well, guys. Thelma and Louise. Not seen that movie yet, with Susan Sarandon and as well Gina Davis, yeah. The two title characters, yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that one too.
Yeah. I see that Harvey Keitel's in it, so's Michael Madsen, Brad Pitt. Pretty cool. Yeah. So when it comes as well to other films, now Daniel, have you said who your favourite director of all time is?
Spielberg, off the top of my head.
That's cool.
Same here. I can give you what my least favorite director is if I haven't already said it.
And who will that be?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mess up his name, but I don't really care. I don't like him at all. Some guy by the name of Uwe Boll, who is.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mentioned him already, but let me go ahead and refresh everyone's memory. Uwe Boll is this German guy who apparently got hired to do a bunch of trashy video game movies, so he would probably be my least favorite.
Yeah, I heard he made some pretty bad YouTube, video game movies called Blood Rain, didn't he? Blood Rain. Yeah, I think I've heard of, Blood Rain, yeah.
Hey, Oppo, there was a creaking noise where you were coming from.
Oh, are you typing something, Alexander?
Well, I already typed it, so it's no
yeah,
longer
go ahead.
coming out.
You can invite who you want to invite. Yeah, go for it. Everyone's welcome, yeah.
That's nothing new. It's always been on the streams as long as I've been. Well, the longest I've been here, it's always been on there. I've always heard the typing noise, so it's nothing new to me.
Yeah, I hear it quite a lot. Yeah, and just so you know, I as well. This week I'll be starting to rewatch the Matrix trilogy, so I'm definitely excited to do that.
Oh, nice. Well, that should be fun.
And Thursday, guys, I'll be posting my Kingdom Crystal Skull review for Indiana Jones as well.
What?
And I do say as well, guys, even though it's my least favorite Spielberg movie, I would rather watch it over Disney World sequel Trashology any day.
Same here.
Because thankfully, guys, unlike Han Solo, Indiana Jones isn't ruined, is he?
No, it's not.
He is not.
Yeah, despite being older, he's still the likable character he was before.
Yeah, they still respect them.
Fun fact, my girlfriend has never seen a single Harrison Ford movie.
Well, I'd recommend a lot to her.
And if we're still dating, by the time next year comes out, I might, not 100% guarantee it because I might refuse to watch it. I might let her binge all 4 of the movies and then take her to the theater to see the 5th one, but not 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, I of course refuse to watch the 5th movie of Indiana Jones. Yeah,
of course. I'm just gonna wait till John Williams' scores is available to listen to.
That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, I even say in my review that when I'm talking about this movie, all I'm going to do is listen to John Williams' music.
Yeah, I'm only gonna listen to the music and nothing more.
I've also realized, guys, upon seeing another Harrison Ford film, that apparently Taken 3 is literally a rip-off of The Fugitive.
A lot of movies are rip-offs of The Fugitive, the same way that a lot of movies are rip-offs of Die Hard. It just so happens that Taken 3 is a worse example of The Fugitive.
Yeah, Taken 3 was garbage, in my opinion. Kind of like, a live-action stupid cartoon, really, and, where it's just unintentional comedy as well, in my opinion. Unintentional comedy.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Taken was only one movie.
And should have stayed that way. But
And
no.
tomorrow, guys, I'll be filming my video on why the Lego movie didn't need a sequel. The Lego movie.
That would be interesting.
In my opinion, it should have only just set up a spin-offs, not a sequel, being the second part. I didn't like the second part. Because the second part, in my opinion, was a big disappointment.
It was.
Yeah. That's why I always feel like we just set up a shared universe of spin-offs instead, really, at the end,
Yeah, but to me, though, the Norwegian dub was a lot worse.
Yeah, because you told me it was really bad, didn't you, Shadow, for the second part, didn't you?
Yeah, every single second of the Norwegian dub of that movie was brilliant.
Yeah. Would you say that, the English dub is like a masterpiece in comparison to a Norwegian one?
Yeah.
And still, in my opinion, I think the best part of the second part is still Chris Pratt, though, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my voice for Chris Pratt.
Yeah, also,
Kind of feel bad for Chris Pratt right now.
Yes.
Because of the Mario thing.
Yeah, but the thing is that why are you complaining? Because Mario's Italian. Let me rephrase myself. Mario's voice wasn't always Italian. Charles Martinet was not the first Mario voice actor.
Yeah, I believe one of the voice actors was Peter Cullen, I believe.
Yeah, that's why I accepted Chris Pratt not doing the Italian voice, because I knew that for the longest time.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with his voice.
I mean, guys, it's Chris Pratt. How can you hate Chris Pratt?
Well, apparently the Walk does for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, screw the Walk, people. Can bugger off as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
Yeah.
But even though I didn't like the original Mario movie, I still like Bob Hoskins playing Mario.
And I can also clarify, guys, but I'm not watching the film anytime soon because I'm not playing any of the games. I'm not really a Mario fan, to be honest. So yeah.
That's fine.
But I will probably see if I can find them to play on Switch or whatever, anything like that.
Wait, what?
I'll see if I can find the game to play one day.
Yeah, didn't you say you had a Switch?
Yeah, I've got a Switch. Of course I have, yeah.
If you want to get into the Mario games, I strongly recommend playing Super Mario Odyssey.
All right, I'll see if I can. Yeah, nice one.
I love that game, which is honestly one of the other good things that came out of 2017.
One of the few good games, eh?
But few good things that came out of 2017. I'm not sure of how many bad games were made in 2017.
Yeah. I mean, Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2 came out that year, and that game, in my opinion, is just, shall I say, okay, really. I mean, not the worst Lego game I've played, but my least favorite Lego Marvel game.
Yeah, also that could also apply for Lego World, since that game was just fine, along with
Ian Boy, it's just Minecraft but Lego, isn't it?
Yeah, honestly, I would prefer to play Minecraft over this.
Well,
to be honest, and that's saying something.
And also, didn't the Lego Ninjago movie game come out that year as well?
Yeah, but unfortunately, that game wasn't good.
Yeah, I heard it was disappointing, weren't it?
Loads of frame rate drops. I'm gonna get that out of the way.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound good.
Even on Xbox.
I think another example of a great game from that year is also probably Injustice 2.
Another example for me is Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Not played by yet. I'd also say another good one as well is probably as well Assassin's Creed Origins, one set in Egypt, is also a really good game too.
Another bad one for me, I would probably say Sonic Forces.
Oh, you heard that was a bad one, yeah. I didn't play it because I heard it was bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah. Thank you. Did you play it, Ozzy?
Yep, and I
Well-
sold the game actually earlier this year.
Well, thank you for playing it so I don't have to.
Yeah, because first off, the game is incredibly short.
Yeah, Declan, I do prefer Sonic over Mario. I've just not got into Mario, that's why, really. But I might probably play Odyssey like Ozzy's recommended.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'm considering retiring from the Sonic game, not the movies, because obviously the movies are really good.
Of course, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and look at another Mario recommendation.
Yeah.
You can probably try out the new Super Mario Bros.
I'll see if I can, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get the deluxe one on the Switch.
Hmm.
Did you say you have a Wii?
Well, it's downstairs, yeah.
If you wanted to play a Mario game on the Wii, I would recommend Super Mario Galaxy.
All right.
Oh, that's not a great game.
I love that game. That's my favorite video game of 2007.
Yeah. And Ozzy, would you say Odyssey is your favorite game of all time?
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe.
Is it your favorite Mario game?
Yeah, it's my favorite Mario game of all time.
Nice. And is Mario your favorite video game franchise of all time?
Yes, it is. No questions asked.
Nice. And would you say that Charles Martin is your favorite Mario video game actor of all time?
Yep.
Yeah. And would you say he's also one of your idols too?
Biggest idol since childhood.
Yeah. And it was definitely nice of you to meet him again, wasn't it, this year? Yeah.
Yeah. And because of me and Mario right now, hold on. Let's ditch this half now and
Mario hat, nice.
yep, the one I got for Comic-Con.
Nice.
Oh, that's fun.
Coda. I've not seen Coda.
What movie?
Coda. It's like an Apple TV film. I've not seen it. Is it good?
I've never heard of it till now. Let me search up to see who's in it.
Yeah, I think based on the post-credit scene of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it looks like they are setting up Shadow to be the next antagonist of the next movie from the look of things.
Oh, please cast
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
My favorite
Please
actor,
do
yeah.
it.
Keanu Reeves a Shadow.
I grew to liking Keanu a lot this year.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy, yeah. Really is. Very humble, very nice. Yeah. Alexander, when it comes to your experience of your actors, who would you say is like a very humble, friendly actor you know?
Ron Moody, I would say.
Rest in peace, yeah. Fagin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, from the Coda cast, there's no one I recognize, but based on the review score, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, well, also I can watch it. Yeah, if Bad Dog recommends it, it's probably good, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. The most overhated actor? In my opinion, Hayden Christensen doesn't deserve the hate because Anakin the prequels, in my opinion.
He really doesn't.
Because in my opinion, he was perfectly cast as Anakin, in my opinion. Didn't deserve the hate at all, in my opinion.
I never hated him when I first saw him when I was younger.
I mean, I loved him as Anakin.
I did as well, and I still do. He's by
To this
far
day.
my favorite actor.
To this day.
And to me, yes, and to me, he is miles. This is just my opinion. Well, not just mine. I know many people do support it, but I know it's definitely not the most popular opinion on the internet. But for me, he is miles superior to the voice that Matt Lauter gave.
Well, I completely agree.
Same here. Even though I do like Matt Lantern, I prefer Hayden Christensen way more.
I just don't like how Matt just goes for like a deep, serious voice for some reason as Anakin. I don't get why he did that because that's not how Anakin talks at all in the movies.
Yeah, Anakin has kind of this
Calm.
kind of,
Calm, yeah.
Kind of, and even when he's not calm, like when he's shouting at Sam Wessel, it's not like when Matt, kind of gives him that deep tone. He doesn't have that. That's not something he has.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't know why, guys, but in the Clone Wars, I get like this angry vibe from Matt Lanter's Anakin, and I don't get it because the character's not supposed to be angry yet. He's not Darth Vader yet, for God's sake. And plus, I also as well do prefer Matt Lucas from the 2003 Clone Wars as Anakin as well over Matt Lanter.
I agree.
because in my opinion, he does a very faithful job, recreating the movie Anakin very well, in my opinion.
I agree.
And
Here's an interesting conversation to have against you guys. Someone in the chat just asked all of us most overhated director.
That's a very good question.
For my answer for the most overhated director of all time, well, I do think he has put out some crap, but at the same time, I think he also has a little bit of quality with some, not all of his films, and that's Michael Bay. There's my answer.
Yeah, I think he's made some good films. Like, I mean, my favorite Transformers films, he made A Dark Moon in the first movie. I'd also like as well The Island with Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson.
So yeah, I think Michael Bay gets way too much hate. Is some of it deserved? Yes, but I don't think it should be as overblown as the internet makes it seem like it is.
Yeah. Speaking of directors who get hate, there's also maybe like M. Night Shyamalan. I think he's only made 4 good films I've seen, being his Unbreakable trilogy and The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
I also thought Signs was also okay too. Signs with Mel Gibson. I thought it was okay. Yeah. If I was to categorize directors, guys, my favorite director who's a filmmaker who created a franchise is, of course, the legendary George Lucas.
Oh, yes.
Whereas my favorite director of all time who did not create like a big franchise whatsoever is probably Spielberg.
Or Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese is also my favorites too, Daniel. My favorite movie of his is Goodfellas.
Oh, this should be an interesting discussion. Someone in the chat said Paul W.S. Anderson is another overhated director.
Yeah, Declan.
I can understand that from a certain point of view. I think he has a lot more misses than he does hits, but when he does make a hit, I find it to be watchable. For example, Event Horizon, as well
not seeing that.
Not his directing, but his producing for Resident Evil 2, 2004.
What, Apocalypse?
And Mortal Kombat from 1995. I think it's really good.
Yeah, that's my favorite Mortal Kombat movie. Yeah, from 1995.
And another example of an overhated director, in my opinion, at least, is Schumacher.
Yeah, George Schumacher. My favorite movie is The Lost Boys.
He is a fantastic director. It's just such a shame that people will always remember him for his Batman movies.
Yeah, it's a very big shame. Yeah, I hope people decide to move on from it. Yes, I do hate Joss Whedon. Yes, I hate Joss Whedon.
Yeah, screw Joss Whedon. Yeah, Schumacher apologized.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I respect Joss Whedon. Why I respect George Schumacher. May rest in peace. But I lost respect for Joss Whedon when he, of course, when he ruined Zack Snyder's Justice League and he mistreated the cast and crew. So yeah, screw Joss Whedon.
Yeah, and he's a massive dick in real life.
Yeah, he is. Screw him.
Oh yeah, Time to Kill is actually a really good Joel Schumacher movie. It came out during the John Grisham book adaptations where there were a lot of courtroom dramas. So like The Pelican Brief, I'm pretty sure I'm missing another one. But yeah, Time to Kill with Matthew McConaughey, Sandra Bullock, and Sam Jackson is a really excellent movie. I unfortunately don't ever really want to plan on rewatching that movie due to my Kevin Spacey. That guy.
I can understand that, yeah. Because I despise Kevin Spacey. So Daniel, when it comes to Spielberg's movies, what do you reckon is his most underrated movie?
Give me a second to look at his filmography, and I'll answer that question in 10 seconds.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, when it comes to Joss Whedon, I think his last good movie was Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think his Two Avengers are probably my only favorite things he's done actually as a director, to be honest.
I would agree with you, but there's actually one other one.
And what's that?
I'm probably the only person here who has seen both the TV show Firefly as well as Serenity. If you are a fan of Firefly, the TV show with Nathan Fillion, I'm pretty sure you will also enjoy Serenity. While I despise Joss Whedon with burning passion, I do think he gave Nathan Fillion his career with TV shows like Firefly, etc. And Serenity is the movie closing chapter of the TV show Firefly that was canceled way too soon. So yeah, I would say Serenity along with the 2 Avengers movies are his only good things that he's ever done. I don't care about any of the other TV shows that he's done, with the exception of 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Joss Whedon also wrote Alien Resurrection, and he did a crap job at it as well. Crap job. Because the script of that movie was trash, in my opinion. I hated Resurrection script.
You want to know what I would consider to be the most underrated Spielberg movie?
Yeah, go ahead, Daniel. Oh yeah, tell us.
After looking through his filmography, I think the one that comes to mind is his Twilight Zone movie from 1983. Now, it was co-directed by John Landis, so it was like a collaboration between 2 creative forces, but that movie, directed by Steven Spielberg and John Landis, and secretly co-directed by Joe Dante from Gremlins and George Miller from Mad Max, I think the Twilight Zone, the movie with John Lithgow and Dan Aykroyd, that's probably his most underrated movie.
Also, we can check it out one day, because next week I'll be checking out a film is called The Post.
Yeah, and another good thing that Joss Whedon did was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, didn't he like? Was he like a showrunner for a show, Shadow?
Pretty sure it was the creator. Yeah.
Yeah. So and that was a good show in my opinion. Yeah.
Yes, but also a live action Marvel show.
Yeah. Oh, but I also got a question for you, Alexander, asking, do you think Andrew Garfield and Hayden Christensen sound similar? Oh, is he gone somewhere?
I think he is.
I mean, if I was to hear both voices, I can tell who's who, of course, yeah.
So to answer a question in the chat, yes, I have seen The Strangers 2008 with Liv Tyler.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, Alexander, I was asking, do you think Hayden Christensen and Andrew Garfield sound similar?
To an extent, but not too much.
I think we're hearing his Anakin voice, but the thing is, if I was to listen to both their voices, I can tell who's who, of course.
Absolutely. And I mean, they have different accents because, Andrew has kind of his own, and he has a bit of an English accent because of the way he was raised.
He does, yeah. And Hayden's from Canada as well.
Completely different. It's very American or Australian or something.
Hayden's Canadian. He's Canadian.
Oh, Canadian. Okay, yeah, whatever. But yes, but definitely not that English thing. So it's definitely, and Andrew's, I think, voice is in many ways quite a bit deeper, I think. Like it kind of a bit here. And I don't think that Hayden does go that deep. I think he has higher notes. Maybe in recent years a bit deeper, but still not as much. They do look similar a bit in terms of the hairstyle when you compare Hayden's hair to kind of the haircut that Andrew has. But I don't think it's too much of a parallel. So I think there are definitely similarities, but they also share a lot of differences too.
Yeah. So I've not seen Strangers, and I'll see if I can watch it one day. Strangers.
It's not good.
It's not good. Oh no.
No, it's really not.
Oh dear.
Is it terrible?
It's very generic. It's basically your typical home invasion slasher with Liv Tyler of all people. Even though I love Liv Tyler, but yeah, it's very mediocre. And I'm honestly confused why there are so many people who unabashedly love that movie. I do not understand it.
Well, I was actually planning on watching that movie.
I mean, if you want to watch it for like Halloween or something, fair enough. I can't really say don't watch it. If you want to watch it anyway, it's your opinion. I can respect if you want to see it, but from my own experience, it's very overrated.
See what I think of it.
Oh, and Alexander,
if you don't like the original.
Yeah. Alexander, there's also a question, but I'll asking, do you think Topher Grace and looks like Hayden Christensen? Oh, it's on mute, okay. Alright, take care, Declan. Have a lovely day. I mean, if I was to look at pictures of both Topher and Hayden, I know who's who.
By the way, did you see that one video on YouTube recently where Topher Grace was at Disneyland and when Spider-Man, someone in Spider-Man costume walked up to Topher Grace and Topher Grace was like, "I don't like you," and just walked away from the camera? Did you see that?
No, I did not see it, no. Wow, why did he do that?
Well, he was at Disneyland promoting this new TV show he was doing, and while he was giving the interview, someone in a Spider-Man costume walked up to him, and he looked at Spider-Man and was like, "I don't like that guy," and walked off frame. It was so hilarious.
Was he doing that because he was like in character as Eddie Brock, Daniel?
No, he was just regular Topher Grace at Disneyland giving an interview, but yeah, apparently he's still got that Venom stain on him.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, and speaking of Topher guys as well, he also, in case you guys wondering, he does actually approve Tom Hardy as Venom. He approves him as Venom.
Oh, wow.
Rightfully so, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you know, when it comes to Martin Scorsese as well, Daniel, I'll soon be checking out another film in the future called, The Aviator with Leo DiCaprio.
And Kate Beckinsale. That's another.
She's in it, is she? That's cool.
And I believe Kate Blanchett won the Oscar for that movie for Best Actress or Supporting Actress, if I remember.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah, I'm back.
Welcome. How was the Resident Evil stream, Blaze?
It was actually pretty fun that Peter's actually playing Resident Evil.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, well, Declan, I'll be planning to check out 1000 Corpses and The Devil's Rejects soon.
So what news did Vermont want? Let's see.
Well, he's here right now. I want to talk to him, Blaze.
Okay, I've got it. Snow White.
And yeah, I also wrote down. I always plan to check out a film as well called Silence by Scorsese as well.
Yes, that is true. It's got very, very skinny Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver, and it was, I think, the last Liam Neeson attempt to be dramatic before he once again starting to doing a bunch of Taken knockoffs. So that's definitely worth it for them.
Yeah, because I hated Blacklight from this year.
And also Memory was also disappointing.
Yeah, it was. But Blacklight, in my opinion, was just garbage, really.
Okay, 1937. Yeah.
I think Liam needs to try and move on to do more different roles nowadays, because, yeah, being in, these, taking knockoffs is not really good, is it?
I think he's got the Charles Bronson curse, because Charles Bronson back in the day was known for being the serious actor, but then he does Death Wish, and then from then onward until he was in his late 70s, he was just doing a bunch of Death Wish knockoffs. And I think the same thing applies with Liam Neeson, where he had a career in the 80s, got Sam Raimi's Darkman, and then Spielberg's he did Spielberg's Schindler's List, and then he did Star Wars, he did Batman, he did Taken, and then after Taken, he was just stuck with a bunch of lowbrow action movies, until for just a little bit with Martin Scorsese's Silence.
Yeah, I plan to check out Silence, and absolutely. And because Scorsese is one of my favorite directors, yeah. All of his films I give 10 out of 10 to. I've seen.
Hey, Luke.
What's up, Blaze?
Peter might join us in the after party, but who knows?
Well, that's cool. If he's not busy, he's welcome to join us, yeah. Just our question, Daniel. Have you got a film made by Scorsese?
If I had to choose my overrated Scorsese film, it's Casino. There are people in this world who prefer Goodfellas, and there are people on this planet who prefer Casino. I am in the Goodfellas camp.
Well, that's my favorite one.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Ozzy. So, have you got a favorite one, Daniel?
I think of all of the Robert De Niro, Martin Scorsese collaborations, like you, I'm going with Goodfellas.
Yeah.
If I had to choose one where Martin Scorsese, as well as Leonardo DiCaprio, is not the lead, like a lot of their movies, it would have to be Nicolas Cage's Bringing Out the Dead. It's where Nicolas Cage is a paramedic in the city of New York with Ving Rhames, Tom Sizemore, Queen Latifah, Patricia Arquette, John Goodman, Cliff Curtis, and it's a really hard to watch movie, but I think of non-De Niro, DiCaprio, Scorsese movies, it's my favorite. But like you, my favorite is Goodfellas.
Yeah, Goodfellas, in my opinion, one of the greatest movies I've ever made. I always plan to check out Taxi Driver as well.
Do you plan on watching Casino soon?
I plan to watch all Scorsese's films he's done so far, pretty much. Casino being one of them.
I would genuinely be curious to see if whether or not you love or hate the king of comedy.
Okay, well, I'll see what I think of it. And I do also as well love The Irishman as well. The Irishman.
Yeah, Netflix, 3 hour long time, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah, and what's cool is my store that I went to in Manchester, Daniel, actually had it there, and I got it on Blu-ray.
And the same thing can be said for Barnes & Noble over in America. They got the Criterion Collection.
Yeah, I think did they have a Criterion Collection of Uncut Gems as well?
Yes.
That's cool. And another one that I do also love, I think my favorite comedy movie by Scorsese is probably Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, that movie's amazing.
Yeah, it is, and it's so hilarious, and it's also proof that Leonardo DiCaprio can play a comedic role as well. Because in case you're wondering, Daniel, Leo's one of my favorite actors of all time now.
That's good to know.
Have you got a favorite role of Leo?
Critters 3.
Sorry,
No,
what?
I'm just kidding.
Sorry, what is it?
I jokingly said Critters 3, which is his horror movie before he became an A-list. It's just funny because a lot of these A-list Hollywood actors every once in a while appear in schlocky, awful horror movies, and for DiCaprio, it was Critters 3. But then afterwards, he got What's Eating Gilbert Grape with Johnny Depp, and then eventually he gets Scorsese. So good for him. And we can exclude Titanic because I know Titanic is what made him this A-lister, but we're not talking about James Cameron. We're talking about Scorsese.
Yeah. So, have you got a favorite role that he's played in, Daniel?
Costigan.
Yeah, Leo DiCaprio. Yeah.
Yeah, Costigan.
What from The Departed?
Yes. Billy Costigan.
Yeah, he was really amazing in The Departed. Yeah, and my favorite role is probably Dom in Inception.
That's a good one.
And in terms of villainous roles, I do love him a lot as Calvin in Django Unchained. And you know what's amazing, Daniel?
What?
He played Calvin so well that apparently even Tarantino hated the character because of his performance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't argue with that.
But yeah,
Wait,
because let's face it, guys, Calvin's a very unlikable villain, isn't he? A character you love to hate, isn't he?
Yeah, he said the N-word so many times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I mean, Alexander, as someone who's watched Django Unchained, would you say that Calvin was an unlikable character?
Definitely. But I do want to say that Django Unchained is one of those types of movies where I think even the people who are presented more as heroes, being Django's mentor, for instance, stuff like that, are also not necessarily unlikable, but also kind of villainous. But definitely
They're not exactly full on heroes, are they?
Yes. They. I mean, he's a bounty hunter, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Alexander, Alexander, did you say your favorite character in that movie is Steven?
Yes, Steven.
Yeah,
yes.
good old Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of his unique roles I've seen of his, absolutely, as well. Unique, yeah.
Yeah, and the makeup makes him look so different. I mean,
it does.
He's really recognizable in it.
Yeah. I also plan to check him out in Miss Peregrine's Home of Peculiar Children by Tim Burton as well soon.
Yeah, I love that movie. I don't personally enjoy that movie too much because for me it's a little too scary for my personal taste. Yeah, for my liking, yes, it is dark in a way. But Samuel Jackson I find very funny, and he kind of brightens the mood a little for me.
Oh, nice.
For me, he makes me lighthearted, not in an intentional way. He's a very evil villain, he's a very treacherous character, but he's so charismatic and so full of emotion and everything that I just love him. I wish he had more screen time. He's by far my favorite part of it. He's so hilarious. He's so energetic. He's so charming. So fantastic.
That's cool. Yeah. But all of that scene in Click where Adam Sandler's character Michael sees his dad, for the last time, is definitely a very heartbreaking scene. And probably an example of why that movie is not entirely a comedy, more like a dramedy, as I call a combination of drama and comedy. Because that scene is definitely a pure heartbreaker because it's the last time he saw his dad.
By the way, may I ask you a question, Luke?
Of course, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I know you probably don't know the answer, but just based, because I don't usually observe, do you think Vermont will return during the chat, or will he most likely not? Because I do have something to say to him, and I don't know whether I should.
I have no
expect him to
idea.
be-
I have no clue when he's going to be back because he's been on mute for ages.
He does that pretty much every time.
Pretty much, he's on
just
mute for nearly the whole stream. So yeah, if he's not, he's going to be on mute. Might as well not be here.
Yeah, we might as well just get used to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just get a reason. Sometimes I understand, like, it happens so fast he can't get to his phone, but sometimes he's got to give a reason ahead of time.
Yeah.
Like I do.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to be doing again next month.
But anyway, guys, so that is 3 hours. So that's the end of the stream. So yeah. Wow. It's been really fun talking tonight, hasn't it? Showing what I got from Manchester and stuff like that, and talking to you guys. It was nice to have you back as well, Daniel.
Yeah, it's nice to be back for a little bit.
Yeah, it was really nice to have you here, and yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Yeah, so guys, this we're doing in the last episode, or 92, isn't it? 92. Goodness me.
We're all 8 away.
Yeah,
Weeks.
8 to 100. Yeah. You know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, videos or comments what you guys thought of the stream in the comments below. Also, please be sure to go subscribe to the special guest for links in the description below. So go subscribe and give them support. And also be sure to join Team by pressing subscribe and in the future. If you'd like to be a member, you can start it using Peace Lads or in the description. And we will see you all later. All right, take care, guys. See ya. See ya.